cool.
To be
There
fair,
we go.
he did try to click the DM cam.
I did hit the DM.
It turns out the
He-
DM cam was upside down.
I know,
monkey.
that's why I said basic gaming scene. I didn't say DM
God.
camera. If I meant DM camera, I would have fucking said that.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another.
You were on it.
It's basic
You were
gaming scene.
on the fucking
Basic
screen.
gaming scene. Okay.
We're back.
Hey guys. I always want to die when I start these, but I feel like we know that already. Welcome back. It's been like
A hot minute.
6 weeks. I don't know, like a long time.
Has it been 6 weeks?
It's been a long time.
I wonder if. Yeah.
It's been a really long time. There have been a couple changes. Obviously, Lockie has moved, so we have a new setup.
Have we?
We have some.
Well, we haven't streamed from here yet.
No,
No.
no. So
Welcome
new
to
new
the
stream.
The new place.
You feel
Great
calm.
job,
Thank
Thanks.
you.
I apologize for the way the webcam looks. I look like I have jaundice.
I feel like it's not that bad.
On
Let's
my
see
screen,
how-
it looks like I've got jaundice.
It does. Wow.
But
I
that's
respect
okay.
it.
And you can't tell with that monitor. It's really bad.
But that's fine. That's what it looks like.
Can we un-yellow Holly, please?
Oh my
Wait.
god, yeah.
Do you want me to look like a Simpson?
Oh, poor Holly.
Let me see.
It's fine. It's fine. Nobody likes the DM, and it's okay. Anyway, we have a new setup. We have new mics and everything. We're just testing things out. I'm gonna go back and listen to these. I'm sure most of us are, and then see how it sounds, because we have an issue where we can't swivel the boom arms. Maybe we will in the future. Another thing that I have to point out is that unfortunately Connor will not be joining us anymore. For
Rest in peace.
Oh.
Conzo Bonzo.
yeah. Okay. Conso Bonzo.
Just make sure I'm moving my dash off my keyboard
Connor
so
won't
I
be
can
joining
listen
us.
to the stream outside.
Connor won't be joining us anymore. But maybe he'll be around for a couple of one-shots or something in the future. I don't really know. But for this campaign, he has decided to drop out in the third session. So it's okay, because we just rewrite the entire campaign and it's fine.
Sounds
And that's what
pretty
matters.
easy.
Yeah,
Sounds
it was
pretty
actually
straightforward.
really easy
I
for me to
Couldn't
rewrite
have taken
everything.
more than like 3 weeks, 6 weeks.
Yeah, it took a while, but I only found out 2 weeks ago, so
Mhm.
I've had,
Mm-hmm.
I had some time to rewrite it. What the fuck?
I think he's just
He's
testing the audio.
listening.
Oh, he's listening. Okay.
This is so.
good.
We're so organized.
Sounds good.
How good does it sound?
Very good.
Another
Yeah.
thing I should say is that hopefully we will be starting the sessions a little bit earlier. Obviously we didn't get there today. We were planning on 7:30, but we had to do some last minute tweaks with the setup. But for going forward, we're thinking 7:30, and then I think eventually 7 is the plan. But
Don't know
We'll
what
see how we
exactly
go.
that is in freedom time, but 7:30 local time.
7:30 local time.
We've just narrowed ourselves down to a.
I think
Time
it's AEST right now, or is it? Because it went
Yeah.
DT was before. It's AEST now.
I don't know.
7:38.
I feel like most of the people that watch us are Australian, so I apologize if I've forgotten any Americans in my life that are watching.
The Pope.
Poplio.
Guys, they're still showing Conclave at theaters.
Really good film.
It's a really great film. I've watched it 3 times now.
You've watched it 3 times.
Yeah. I love movies, guys. Actually, this is a really important detour because I know everybody cares. I have watched, I think, 80 films this year.
80.
82.
Does that include the Minecraft movie? Have there even been 82 days so far this year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What day?
We're
is
in
it?
we're in
5
May.
months.
January, February, March,
It's like 3 months.
April. Okay, it's like 120 days.
Well,
Yeah, but some of those they're rewatches. So I've watched probably closer to 40. That
we're going to increase that number tomorrow.
We are, yeah.
To
Lockie and I
41?
are going to see Thunderbolts tomorrow. It's gonna be good.
Thunderbolt?
I'm very excited. Anyway, so new starting time, new setup. We are hopefully going to be starting earlier. I don't know. We'll see. And finishing earlier, so we don't become sleep deprived. But
We
we'll
did
see how it
start
goes.
around 8 o'clock today, which is like
This is good.
40,
This is good
30
for
minutes
us,
earlier
yeah.
than normal. So
This is
It's
good.
where,
for us.
it's where we should normally have been starting previously.
yeah.
Yes.
We're gonna start even earlier than our
Yeah.
actual start time.
what else should I point out? There's just been so much that's changed that I feel like I don't remember.
Yeah, I
What do you need
think
to point
that's
out?
everything. New
much
stuff,
new
so
setup,
tech
yep.
issues probably.
Yeah, bear with us.
New place. Holly's recovered from a cocaine addiction recently.
Oh.
I'm so proud of you. Well done.
Yeah,
job.
yeah.
Proud of you.
That's why I look a little bit yellow. It's a healthy glow, which I didn't have previously. The depression is still in my eyes, but other than that, my crippling addiction is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
James has developed a cocaine addiction in
Yeah,
recompense.
we traded.
I just handballed off all of my crack.
I'm just passing it around the table for the foreseeable future, so just to help lose weight, you know.
This is so bad. Why do we let Lockie contribute
I
to
think we
the
just
opening?
kick him out.
Kick him out of his house.
And just have two people.
I mean,
It's crazy.
Holly.
Hey guys, I'll play and I'll DM.
There we go. Problem solved.
It's
got it.
perfect. Back to the actual logistics of the campaign. We are still going to be going ahead with just the 3 lovely players that we have here. I will say that it might seem a little bit... I've tried my best to make it flow in writing out Connor's character, but he was kind of an important part of the start of the campaign. So some things hopefully will still make sense. Some things might make no sense.
Cool.
But yeah, I've tried my best. So just bear with me. You're gonna see an obvious like, oh, that's so crazy that he like left that way. So just ignore it. Sometimes when I watch a film, I'm like, oh god, that's like really shit writing. Like they had no reason to go. I've at least given it a reason. Which is it. That's
we
it.
respect you trying.
Thank you. Did anybody else have anything they want to say? Lockie excluded.
Glad to be back, Holly.
Yes.
Missed my
Yeah.
my dragons and dungeons.
Me too.
My dragon is nuts.
Holly.
Yeah.
I told you we have to keep it serious. from now on.
Everything I say is serious. Which is not true because apparently my tone of voice, the way I say things, people just think I'm joking when I say like evil shit to them.
What kind of evil shit have you been saying to people?
I'm not going to use any...
I'm gonna take your kneecaps.
No,
pretty evil.
I told somebody that their presence was annoying me and they thought I was joking. This happened like a couple years ago. Just there's a lot of other like specific examples that I can't give just in case it gets back to the person. But I
see.
can tell you after.
Okay, I'm very
Yeah,
excited.
'cause I spoke to Liz about this. But yeah, that's my tea. Trying to think, I really don't have anything else, but also, unfortunately, we are going to skip the prologue for this session, which isn't so bad because we just started a little bit late, but that's okay. It's also because the prologue that I had written related to Connor's character. So, yeah. There's no prologue this time, but next time, maybe prologue. Maybe?
Pog?
Yeah, we're gonna be, next time there will be a prologue, because I know you guys missed that, but we are gonna give like a quick recap, because it has been such a long time, and I feel like that's okay. Would anybody else like to give the recap, or do we want me to give the recap?
It's a good chance to jog our memories, I think.
Recap.
Yeah.
So in session 1, we were exploring the town
Mm-hmm.
that we're in, which is called
My nutsack.
Raznia.
That's right. We're in. Wait. Sure. We're in the town of Erasnia.
Yeah.
Okay. We're just minding our own business. Like,
Mhm.
there's going to be a public execution. Everyone's really excited about this whole crazy execution thing.
Mm-hmm.
I tasted some cheese. Connor's character was an asshole.
True.
But like in the best way, Connor, if you're listening, like I respect characters. You're allowed to have a nasty character, you know.
Mhm.
And then the execution happened. Everyone was like, "Yay, yay!" Until they were like, "Oh shit, oh fuck!" And like these rot beasts emerged from the crowd.
The gobbledygooks.
They went sicko mode, and
Sicko mode.
they killed people.
Nearly killed that one.
Yeah, Sir Glory. Sir Glory the Knight in golden shining armor decided to try to fight them and almost died. The rest of us cowered in a cellar.
Yeah, we hid him in
Of
an
sorts?
alleyway for a while.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
but then we went to this like basement place which belonged to this family who was known for like producing wine and cheese and stuff.
Yes.
I remember there were like signs of some sort of like conspiracy. Like, were they involved?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
think that the
We found like business
Warwick
records.
family used like druidic magic possibly to
Yeah.
make their shit better.
Yeah, and they're poisoning, and the other ones were poisoning something and put the rod,
Yeah.
and it was meant for the big boss
Oh,
guy,
that's right.
whose name is somewhere in my notes, but my handwriting's not that good.
What
Sniff?
are you trying to say?
The,
Sniff.
the,
First of all,
the,
poison,
he's meant to give like the guy's party, the guy that showed up like hungover to the
city
execution.
trade.
Yeah, that one. Who showed up because he was hungover as fuck, from said party, and then they were meant for him, but they didn't get to him. They went to other random people who then became fuckwit monsters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's essentially it.
And then we returned to the town square.
Mm-hmm.
Connor's character, whose name
Seraph.
Sarah,
Sans Seraph.
the font, and then Drefan Glory, the not font,
Yeah.
took the two random guys we recovered from the cellars who knew shit to the big bad boss man of town,
And,
or from area.
and meanwhile, me, Nero, the marble man,
Zahryn.
Zahryn, we
The totally a cleric man.
Yeah.
Definitely a cleric.
definitely not turning into a zombie.
That not that either. That's what we're on about.
It's true.
I'm a cleric and everything's fine. We just had to leave and stay away from the people that sniff out non-clerics.
Sniff.
Sorry, every time I hear the word sniff, my brain goes into rot mode.
Sniff my ball sack.
Well, I wanted to make sure that nobody sniffed my ball sack, so I
Yeah.
had to leave.
Snit my nuts.
Sniff my nuts, yeah.
Snitties.
I think. Is there anything we missed, Holly?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I don't think so. I mean, you guys have Zahryn and Nero are heading back to the inn, the Reticent. To I don't really know what you guys are doing there.
Mary was panicking, so I thought it would be good to
That's right.
get him some tea and calm him down and avoid the entire situation
I'm a bit
as
of
a whole.
I'm a bit of a wimpy boy.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Whereas Drefan and Seraph were taking the two guys that you'd like convinced to hand themselves in to the Oculare, to the Oculare's headquarters in Erasnia, with the help of Expulse and Droxen. So, in the interest of fairness, because last time we focused towards the end on Seraph and Drefan, our session for tonight is going to begin with Nero and Zahryn entering the Reticent. Had you guys already taken a seat, or are you still walking over there? Do you?
I
I
think he was
can't quite
still
remember.
walking there.
Still walking?
Because I took the long way away from
Yep.
the town square.
Okay. Let me get up my notes about the Renaissance. Essentially, you guys are, after having a bit of a confrontation with the Adites, who are essentially
The weird sisters.
yeah, the Weird Sisters.
weird sister.
Yeah, do you remember now?
I do.
Yep.
Is it spelled weird? Is weird spelled weird as well?
I wouldn't do that. Yes.
It's
I wouldn't do that. I
got
would
a
never
Y,
do that.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. It's weird.
And an
Yeah.
F.
An F.
Yeah.
What's the F?
It's a great question. Where's the F?
I love your contribution.
It's silent
There,
and invisible.
so there's no F. Okay. Alright, so just ignoring Lucky for now. You guys are making your way
Don't even
These
need
poor, any new viewers are gonna be like, what
The fuck's going on?
why?
Look, it's not my fault.
Least professional D&D stream.
Yeah, true.
Great
True.
victory.
True.
Cannot be the best, but we can be the worst.
I feel like we want to be the best at being the worst, though.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
there's probably some really shit streams. We want to be, like, in the middle, right? Anyway, doesn't matter. Because we are heading across the square with Nero and Zahryn to the Renaissance, which you can see is actually, in spite of the chaos of the Rotkin being released in the town square, you do see that a lot of the surrounding buildings have blood splattered all over the sides of the masonry. It's quite light stone, so it creates quite a sharp contrast there. And there's a lot of shattered windows, there's glass that's been spread across the square itself. But the Renaissance actually seems remarkably unscathed for the most part. It is right across from the main thoroughfare, and you can see that it is a 3-story building, and the middle balcony of which does have a few of its, like, I forget what they're called, but it's like, you know, in a balustrade, the things that hang out, it's like a pin, it's like a wooden balustrade, and it has been knocked to the side, so it's been shattered. It looks like somebody's either jumped off it, somebody has thrown something up at it and knocked those pins out, shattered it. You'd have to do probably a closer inspection, but it does look like there's been some sort of commotion or scuffle on the middle balcony of the Renaissance. It has these French doors which are shut, but you can see movement through the large arched windows that you can see facing out on either side of those doors. So it does look like people are in there, at least, but because of how quiet the actual town square is, it's unclear whether they're open for business or if they're just like hiding in there. While the Weird Sisters and the rest of the Expulse and the Oculare essentially march up and down the streets. You can hear them clanging around. They're kind of the only sound that you can hear in the town square at the moment.
Well, this isn't what I was expecting. I don't know why. Sorry that there's blood everywhere. It's not very calming.
I think I need to sit down.
Okay, let's see if we can. And I'll just go up to the door and like slightly knock on it.
Okay. You knock on the wood. You can hear there's like a brief sound. It's quite muffled, but you think it sounds like you have quite a high perception, don't you? Actually, I think
16 passive.
16. Yeah, you can hear like a voice yelling out to come in to enter.
Cool. Come in. We'll have a seat inside, so it's better than over there. Come on.
Go
Here you
inside.
go.
Yeah.
You guys go.
What's happening inside?
The first thing that you would notice, even with kind of a lower perception, Nero, you notice that there's a really stifling kind of, it's just an odd air that blankets the room. There are maybe 1 or 2 people that are sitting at tables towards the back, and kind of out of sight of the actual windows themselves. So you didn't see them when you were approaching, but you do see the 4 that are positioned at the bar along the back. Another thing you notice is that majority of the tables have actually been overturned, and they're now on their sides. There are a few that have been like shattered. So one of them appears to have been cracked almost exactly in half. and the other one seems to have lost its legs, but the actual table surface is relatively unmarked. A lot of chairs have kind of been smashed to smithereens. It looks like there has been some sort of scuffle here. Whether or not it was people just overturning these tables to hide behind them, whether or not there was a rotkin that was actually in the building itself, it's kind of unclear. You'd have to do a little bit more surveillance. You'd have to investigate it a little bit further, but it is a possibility that there was some sort of commotion here. You can see a lot of the glass bottles have actually been pulled off, and there's a barkeep that is sweeping them up at the moment. They've been kind of shattered on this like dark wood that's been really well kept for an inn. It's surprisingly not sticky at all under your feet. It's not stained in any way. There are a couple of scuff marks on it, but they seem more like they're from the tables being rearranged than they're from anything else. But it does seem like there has been some sort of disturbance here at least. And the people who are sitting at the bar are relatively quiet. They don't seem to be talking really amongst each other. Maybe a few like shared glances or shared words, but that's pretty much it.
Do they look kind of like roughed or beaten up at all, or do they seem fairly kept at the bar?
You can only see, so 3 of them have their backs to you. One of them you can see on the right side. The actual bar itself is arranged in an L shape. So you can see that they seem relatively unharmed, the one that you can see. But they do seem to be like the more upbeat of the 4. And the 2 that are actually sitting at the table don't seem to have any visible injuries.
I'm gonna walk up to the barkeep that's sweeping. My apologies. I was staying here previously. Are you still open just for some basic shelter for this one here after everything that happened?
Right. Well, I'll have a look for you. Give me a second, and kind of pulls out glasses that look like they've been cracked on the right side lens, which actually happened to me, guys. Exact same lens too. Anyway, yeah, guys, remember when that happened to me? That's crazy. On the right lens has actually been cracked. It looks like there's been like something. I mean, you're pretty perceptive and you're pretty close to this this figure. It seems like there's been a projectile that's gone through the lens and got like embedded, but has been like since pulled out. So there's like a perfectly like circular origin point for the shattering. Kind of squints a little bit and then takes them off, rubs them. Right, you follow me up to the bar. I will just have a look in our ledgers, but between the 2 of us, I'm going to say there's probably some space because, unfortunately, God, you know, God's helped them, but some people have died, so we probably have some openings. Give me a moment, and like hurries along behind the bar. Pulls out this massive ledger. Are you following? Yeah. Are you both following?
I'm gonna go sit at the bar.
Okay, sure. So yes, you're following, or
I'll sit at if we're going to the bar. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna pull up a stool.
He leads you around to like past the figures who are sitting in a line. One of them kind of calls out, or like is about to. Just wait a moment. I am getting some business, please. And then there's heads around to the L shape and lead you to the end. Could I get you anything while I just look through? Would you like any ale, any sort of thicker stout, some beer perhaps. We do have wine here. But some people are a little bit touchy about the wine at the moment.
Do you have any cider?
I am sure we probably do. Give me a moment. And he kind of turns. Actually, sorry. Would you like anything?
Oh, water is fine, please.
All right. I kind of heads back.
My water skin got emptied earlier. Sorry.
Pulls out a glass for you and then takes this kind of clear. It's actually everything in here, despite the obvious kerfuffle that's happened. Seems really clean, really pristine. This is obviously quite a high end inn, and kind of positions the glass in front of you, takes a jug, pulls out the water, and then you can see he like crouches under the bar, and then like you can hear the ding 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 as he's like moving things out of the way. Cider, cider, cider. And then he pulls one out and then just like uncaps the top, passes it over to you.
Thank you kindly. Did one of those beasts get in here as well?
Oh, well, sort of. Seems that we had a gentleman in here who was feeling a little bit unwell and started, taking a bite out of someone. So technically, yes, but they were already in here when it happened. So, sort of. He's like flicking through the ledger. Yes, well, I'm sure, the wife and kids are not going to be super happy about that. Well, on both accounts, but one of them was just a traveller of some sort. Really shady guy, actually. So, don't know what happened to him, but maybe he's also dead. Not sure.
We're gonna try to piece together. Do we know exactly what event the wine was poisoned at yet?
It was poisoned before an event.
Yeah, it was supposed to.
But where was the poisoned wine delivered to?
It was supposed to be at Cintray's party to poison Cintray, but instead of like a killing poison, it turned into rot beasts and not at Cintray's party.
What was the inn called again?
The Retison, Retisa with a little apostrophe to the right. I forget what that's called, and then an N.
That's right. Sorry. Okay, gotcha. The rest. Okay.
Well, it looks like we will be able to make some space for you. Would you prefer a separate room, or did you want us to upgrade your room, or anything like that? I can move you around. We've got, it looks like 7 openings. We were fully booked, but, as it happens, some things just are unavoidable.
So a room for 2 and a room for 1, if that's
Drefan
possible.
and I were staying here already together, so we could upgrade your room to be all together, or you could just be separate.
I think I'd prefer some time to myself.
Of course.
Right, no problem. Well, it'll be. Are you only staying for a day, a night? What would you like to just settle it when you see?
Well, I'm not entirely sure at the
Shall
moment.
I'll just put indefinitely then, perhaps.
Yes.
I don't think we're going to be getting a mad rush of anybody coming in to this place for the next little bit, so that should be fine. Anyway, but per night it'll be 8 silver pieces usually, but I would say business is a little bit shite at the moment, so I'm going to give it to you for 5 silver pieces. Is that alright with you?
That's very kind of you and entirely unnecessary, but
Oh no, it's we don't want any bad sort of business here, so we're more than happy to make sure that everybody is all well sorted and situated and everything, if we can.
and what was your name?
Oh, Cadius is my name. I don't usually work here, so I picked a shite time to be here.
Where are you usually working?
Oh, just all around the place. I'm sort of a traveller. I have, well, let's just say I'm a little bit of a collector. I have interests in all sorts of places.
You haven't been to Paris by chance recently?
Oh, I may have been to Pyrrhus sometime in the past couple of weeks. Do I know you at all?
No, I'm just looking for someone who's headed that direction.
Oh, well, I'm not heading back to Pyrrhus for a while, probably. But I will be crossing the mantle at some point. I am hoping to be making moves towards the conclave is where I'd be going. But maybe not for a while.
Not for a while, you say? Are you planning to just stay here for a bit, or?
Oh, I think I'll take the scenic route that way. Avoid Pyrrhus if I can.
Yeah, that sounds
Why is something
circle
happening
and
in
not
Pyrrhus?
Suspicious. There's been a lot of shit that's been happening in Pyrrhus recently. I'm surprised you've not heard of it. They've got a little bit of an uprising themselves. I would say that things sort of always happen in Pyrrhus, but there was a little bit of shite happening with their more noble families that kind of unsettled things. There were quite a few of the expulse interrogating some people in there as well. Personally, I have come quite a long way from Vias Lucere to move all the way to the conclave, so I'm hoping that I won't be too delayed. I'm just trying to make my way around the outskirts if I can.
Very well, we won't take up any more of your time. Thank you very much for your hospitality.
Oh, that's all right. Where are you heading to Pyrrhus yourselves?
Well,
Were you thinking of heading there?
it's the only lead I have for finding my father, so...
Right. Well, there have been some things that maybe you might be interested in Pyrrhus. It depends on how much of a conspiracy theorist you are.
Please enlighten us.
Yeah. What sort of conspiracies?
Well, lots of people have been going mysteriously missing from Pyrrhus, specifically recently. I've heard, and he kind of leans in towards you, double checks whether or not the guy at the end of the bar is looking. Leans forward. Oh, you didn't hear it from me, but one of the families there has apparently been dabbling in sending people to the God Split, and making sure that they go missing. That's what I'd say, for a while. Usually, when a noble family is trying to get rid of some of their less than favourable sorts, they'd be sending them, all the way to the Weirdwood, but lots of stuff sort of happening across the Dying Marches now as well, so Pyrrhus could be quite interesting if you're looking for some jobs out there. There was a huge sort of scandal with one of the families, and then also someone blew up a storehouse, was stealing from one of the other ones. I only sort of briefly heard about it when I was there a couple of weeks ago. But apparently they, offed a couple of the guys, blew the place up. They're saying that maybe the vulture had something to do with it.
Does that name ring a bell?
Roll a history check.
With pleasure. Beep, beep, about boop, beep.
You rolled my dice. I don't know what you expected.
Roll a one.
I rolled a one.
For a late.
Doesn't ring a bell.
What was the person's name, sorry?
The vulture.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, my mind's not working clearly after all that chaos.
Oh, that's alright.
Could you remind me who this vulture is?
I mean, you don't know. Well, sure, you must have heard a little bit about the vulture. No? Kind of a famous thief. If you ever need to know anything about anybody, the vulture knows all about it. I've heard pretty good informant for a lot of the more criminal noble families in some of the major underworlds, but made their business stealing first. Lots of artifacts and all of that sort.
Oh.
Quite an interesting person.
Does any of this ring a bell?
With a one? Or
Yeah.
unfortunately not.
I'll look over to Zahryn.
Alright.
No, that hyperventilation was not in character.
Okay.
Do you look like you know who this person is now?
Do I look like I know who the vulture is? Can I see if I know who the vulture is?
Yeah, you can roll a history check, yeah.
What if the trees told me?
I'm the Lorax, I speak for the
Ambush.
18.
With an 18, you have definitely heard of the vulture. They're almost a folklore figure at this stage. They are a very, very prominent figure in the criminal underworld of not just Erasnia and Pyrrhus, but of the entirety of the continent. It's kind of, if you ever need to know anything without involving the Oculare or involving any of the typical measures you might take for finding out information, going to the archives or anything like that, the Vulture specializes in knowing which pieces of information to seize upon, and is basically your first point of call.
I have heard of them before and how they're really good at finding specific information that you're after.
Right, yes. Finding artifacts, finding out information.
Still not ringing a bell.
Right. Well, maybe you're just from beyond the Dying Marshes, maybe, perhaps.
No, but
You do have a sort of look to you.
I think you might just be a bit frazzled from everything that's happened.
Maybe. Well, in any case, if you're to meet the vulture at all, I would say probably keep your wits about you. Don't be giving out information just, that you think might be of no consequence at all, because really, these sorts of things, may have a way of coming back to you eventually.
I'm gonna skull back the cider.
Are you
Except
alright?
I'm not gonna make that sound.
Right.
Are you okay?
We're working through it.
Where?
was truly horrible today.
It was really awful. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen anything so repulsive in my life.
Ah, your first time seeing a rot beast, is it?
Well, one like that, yes.
Right.
Have you seen others?
No, but I've seen people suffering from the rots to a lesser extent.
Right, well, I'll leave you to it then, unless there's anything else I can do for you. Do you need any food, any other...
I think we may wait for the others to arrive before we...
Sure.
I don't think my stomach can handle any food at the moment.
Right, yes. All with death and decay and all sorts.
What happened to your glasses? Looks like
a casualty of the Rotkin, just sending up flying shards of the chairs and all sorts. Right.
Did you need a hand at all with cleaning the area up?
Oh, that's alright. Somebody will be taking over for me in a few minutes or so they'll sort everything out, but if you see any blood stains, let me know.
There's quite a few outside. Or do you just mean in here?
Not my problem. I don't really get paid that well for cleaning up, blood.
and bodies.
Well, yeah, that's true.
So, I think I might head up to the room for a little.
Yes, I think I need to lie down. Are there keys for the room?
Oh, right, yes, and kind of reaches under and grabs the keys, passes them off to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you kindly.
No worries.
Thank you.
Best of luck in your travels.
Thank you.
Gonna head upstairs.
Okay, sure.
I'm gonna head upstairs as well, and then while we're up the stairs, I'm gonna whisper to her. We're definitely checking out the balcony area, right? Sorry.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, I don't think that was what you had in mind. But,
No,
yeah.
but no, no, it wasn't. But that's okay.
Sorry.
My rest can wait.
I just.
Can we take a quick peek then?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So you head up to the second floor. You can see that it's actually quite an open landing, and there are these beautiful French doors that are relatively unscathed, save for a massive shatter mark, like a massive crack that runs almost perfectly diagonally through the right-hand panel. The balcony itself it doesn't appear to be locked, so you can head out if you like, but you can see that there appears to be a very visible bloodstain that's kind of pooling across the balcony.
Well, I think I will go lie down.
Okay. Could I take a closer look at the blood
Yeah,
stain
sure, yeah.
and, determine if it's,
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you heading out onto the balcony?
Yes, before I head out, I want to see, how many people are outside walking up and down is the thing, because...
on the balcony?
Or, just, on the... how visible am I on the balcony if I were to stand there? Completely visible?
It depends on where exactly you stand. There's it looks like somebody...
Sorry.
Okay, first of all, roll an investigation check for me.
Okay. 4.
Okay, it looks like something heavy has been thrown through the center of the balcony to shatter the balustrade. But, it's a balustrade or railing? I don't know. But, there are still, fences that would block you, sort of, from sight. For the most part, the courtyard is actually relatively empty.
Okay. Well, I want to just try and, not be as visible as possible and have a look at the blood and stuff like that. Just because
sure.
you did say that someone was coming in a few minutes.
Sure,
so
you crouch down to have a look at the blood.
you can leave if you want.
You've already
I'm
gone,
already
yeah.
walking.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Okay,
Stay safe.
great. I would like to keep an ear out for
Shut the
people
door
coming
behind.
up behind me then.
Okay, sure. Roll a perception check for me, please.
16.
16. As you approach the bloodstain, with a 4, you crouch down, and seems like somebody definitely died here.
Real.
Like somebody or something definitely died here. There's a lot of blood. Some of it has been sprayed up along the balcony wall. With a 4, can't give you too many more details than that, unfortunately. But it does look like... It does look like there was something very sharp involved that sprayed the blood. It looks like the blood's been here for a little while.
Okay.
And you notice... You're really perceptive, but your investigation's kind of shit. So I'm going to say with a 16, perception-wise, you notice what looks like somebody's clothes have been piled to the corner. And there appears to be a little amulet on the top of them.
Ooh. Could I see what the amulet looks like? Like the symbol and everything on it?
Yeah. The symbol itself looks like... kind of like, you know, the Phantom of the Opera mask?
Yeah.
It looks like that, except it's melting.
Mm.
And it's on, like, this... it looks like a brass amulet.
Mm-hmm.
It's not super ornate, but it's... it seems warm to the touch when you pick it up.
Mm.
Oh, sorry, did you pick it up?
I was having a look at it.
Oh, okay, then.
Does this symbol at all ring any bells in my mind?
You can roll an Arcana check.
20, not natural.
I don't feel like you would have probably seen it before, but with a 20 for your Arcana, you can probably guess that this does have a magical element to it. It does, so the amulet itself does seem magical.
Mm-hmm.
And just based on context clues, perhaps involving some sort of illusory magic.
Oh, I really want to pick it up. Oh, the last time I touched any object, I killed a guy.
The dead guys, it's dead guy stuff as well.
Who did you...
When I touched a box.
Oh, real.
It was the last time I touched any object.
Yeah, actually, I forget about that.
Is it respectful to
I
take
never
the dead guy
forget
thing?
about it. Never.
I actually forgot.
Respectfully take a dead guy's thing.
Yeah.
It's mine. You know, if the guy's dead, you know, I'm not gonna come looking for it unless it's his ghost in the end.
Very death god cleric of you.
Thank you. Well, I gotta take it so that, like, I can communicate with the dead guy.
Okay.
And make sure that he's chill in the afterlife, you know. Have a good time there.
You're the cleric.
I want to try and pick it up at least.
Sure, yeah.
See what happens.
It feels warm.
Yeah. Yeah.
But beyond that, doesn't seem to do much else. What could it be?
Cursed.
Well, fuck.
Makes you just throw up randomly.
Oh. Well, guess I'm never gonna know what this is because I do not have something that can tell me what it is. Okay, well, I'm just going to
Lemel.
put it in one of my pockets, and everything's going to be fine. And then I'm going to give it to Drefan, and Drefan can deal with it later.
This is so bad. You guys lost your intelligence character.
Wait, I have 20 intelligence of +5.
Yeah, that's it.
It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna investigate?
No,
No, because he's not there.
I am not meant for this adventuring hooliganry.
Don't worry, I can
I
I'm
see.
investigate
just a guy.
by talking to
Okay.
people.
After taking that, I'm going to head back, make sure, like, from what I've heard, no one else is coming back up to the...
No.
Okay, cool. I'm going to head back and walk to my room, and then I'm going to knock on Nero's door.
Okay.
Yes?
It's me. Let me in.
Oh,
It's
Okay.
me.
Son, you can't find me. Sorry.
Look to the western sky.
Hey,
You can continue.
Can I stand up now?
that's what someone told me lately.
I,
No one deserves a chance to fly.
Yeah, real.
I stand up. I raise myself and walk the door.
Walk the door.
And I open the
I
door.
walk the door.
I take the door for a cheeky little walk. To get
Yeah.
some fresh air.
Hi.
Hello again.
I know you don't want to, but, pulls it out. Can you tell me what this is?
What?
Touch it.
I touch it.
Feels warm.
I grab.
And then I let myself into the room.
Ah, yes, come on in. I'll close the door behind.
Yeah.
And this was just out on the balcony.
There was clothes and blood, and that was on top of it.
Do I have any idea what this is? Does it seem magical?
Oh, well.
Can you remind me of your experience with magical items? Have you made any yourself? But you actually, sorry, you come from a place where they would be. I would say.
Yeah, well, like very, very minor enchantments.
Yeah.
Like making gemstones that glow or
Yeah. Have you been into? You would have been into a magic item shop, though.
yeah.
No. Okay. But you don't have any like identify spells or anything.
I do,
But you
but
don't
my
have
character
the
at the
component.
moment
Okay,
doesn't.
sure, yeah. All right. You.
Fine.
You've seen similar things to this. It definitely has some sort of disguise component attached to it. So whoever's used this, I mean, you probably wouldn't be able to tell the specific level of enchantment unless you identified it, and to kind of identify what it actually is. But this could be similar to when somebody casts a spell on themselves to disguise themselves as someone else. Perhaps. Maybe. But I don't know.
Like,
Well-
I sensed it was magical, and like I can do something to make sure that I know it's magical, but I've already sensed it as magical. I didn't see that there's a point to that, so I was wondering if
My expertise is limited to stones. It seems like there's something slightly unnatural about it.
Yes, I mean I could sit here and confirm, but I think we already know.
Perhaps there's someone nearby that could help us.
Yes, but it's not ours, so we shouldn't really go around to people and be like, hey, look at this thing that I took off a pile of clothes with blood everywhere, and tell us what this does. You can do that if you want.
No, I don't think I will.
No, neither will I. We could get
Well-
Drefan to do it. He'd do it. But I didn't want to
Yes.
put that upon him.
Well, perhaps. I don't know what other option we have. I have been meaning to contact a magician of some sort to
A
help.
magician?
Someone that practices magic.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about like the thumbs and
No.
stuff. Okay.
No. No, you don't. Would okay. Do like party magicians exist in the world of D&D? Because would you need?
Totally they exist.
Hi there, children. Raise dead babies.
It's like, would there be a need? Because they can just do real magic.
If
Fireball.
there'd still be a magician that'd be like, oh my god.
It's like,
Look, a
what's
minor
wrong?
illusion.
Point from
Ooh.
behind your ear.
Look, fireball. The children are dead. You will thank me later, parents.
Lucky, thank you for your contribution.
This is.
It helps.
This is. Did they not call them magicians?
Well, there are. Are you asking me genuinely?
Yes.
Okay. Well, there are magicians that do like kids parties and stuff, but
Fuck
they're usually
me.
people that are usually like they use cantrips and stuff like that.
Sure.
Like they're not gonna be doing crazy shit like plane transfer. They're probably gonna be doing like I don't know, plant growth or some shit. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not. They could be like druid craft.
What do you call someone who practices
Mage,
Mage, magic user,
mage,
wizard,
magician?
druid, sorcerer, paladin,
wizard.
cleric.
All right, fine. I won't call them magicians anymore.
You can call it a magician. That's not wrong.
Will people bully me? Like these guys already are.
It's actually pronounced
Yeah,
magic.
but the rest of the rest of the world of Cthulhu is fine with you calling them magicians. Like these guys are just haters. Like
Get pegged, bitch.
Did you just say get pegged?
Wait, where did that even come from?
He hasn't had a contribution in so long.
this is why you don't split the party because Lockie just keeps acting up.
I've been really good so far.
You have.
Except the bit where you said "get pegged, bitch."
That's
It's quite a notable exception.
Maybe.
To begging.
that's maybe not great.
I have been meaning to contact some sort of mage or sorcerer or someone who practices magic to
You know
assist in. I do not. No, that's the problem, you see.
I love Nero. He's so real.
Okay.
All of
That's
this
fine.
stuff is so far out of my realm of expertise.
Yes, it's not stone.
Yes. Stone, rock. I could tell you about those.
What's
Adventure? I haven't got a clue.
surely you can learn. It's not that hard. Just walk a bit and go. Oh.
I think today has been enough adventure for me for the rest of my life.
Oh no! Don't say that.
Why not?
'Cause why am I here then? That was just
What? Sorry?
a bit there.
We're going on an adventure?
No.
What?
I don't know.
Huh?
Going on an adventure.
I mean, me and Drefan, we walk around a lot, so we don't really stay here. So like, we'll leave you if you don't come with.
That sounds thrilling. But this is the first time I've left my hometown in quite some time,
Mm-hmm.
and it has gone shockingly wrong.
Yeah, that's usually how adventures go.
That sounds incredibly unappealing.
Yeah, but you keep going because like, apparently at the end everything gets good.
Ah,
Plus, you want to go to Pyrus, don't you?
yes, not out of necessity, not out of any desire to have
Okay,
fun or
well,
explore.
at least if you decide to go there, we could come with you.
I
to make sure-
suppose adventure is inevitable,
Yes.
regardless. If you know a magician, or a mage, sorry.
Like, what do you mean by a mage or a magician? I know lots of
I
people that
don't
use
know.
magic, like specific.
I need someone who can track.
You could call a ranger for that.
Well, I've spoken to lots of people,
Mm-hmm.
and the best I have so far is I saw a group of people who match your description heading towards Pyrus.
Mm-hmm. Well then, Pyrus is your next stop.
Yes.
If nothing else goes otherwise, I mean, me and Drefan wouldn't mind following. Drefan doesn't really mind following anywhere, so it's just me. He'll just come with.
He seems like a real gentle giant.
Yes, he's a great companion traveller. Loud.
Yes.
This is just about Lucky now.
I think I need some rest for the time being.
Oh, okay.
I need some time to reflect on the horrible things I've seen.
I'll just be in the room next door if you need someone to reflect with you.
Thank you, that's very kind of you.
Yeah, no worries.
Fuck off.
No, you want to keep that, or you want me to?
What do you... Oh, yes, sorry.
I mean, you can keep it if you want.
I don't know what I would do with it.
Either.
What is it? So it's just a cube?
No, it's like
It's an amulet?
It's an amulet.
Not a cube. But yeah.
An amulet.
Yeah.
Lucky is freezed.
Freeze it.
What's the button?
Beep. Is he unfreezed?
No, he's still frozen.
How do I unfreeze
You
Holly?
just press a button.
You just touch it.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky has been not gonna.
I cast Heat
Unfreeze.
Metal.
Heat Lucky.
This is what it looks like. I cast Squish Lucky.
Oh.
Uh,
After he told you to get pegged? That's crazy.
no freeze Lucky.
Rock hard.
Yeah.
Who is true retrograde?
It is Sadie.
Epic.
Yeah.
Welcome to the chat. True retrograde. Hi Sadie.
Le Poguet.
Thank you for helping us unfreeze Lucky.
Well, okay. I'll take it then if you'd like, or.
Yes, you're very welcome. I'm going to sleep.
Okay. Well, I'll be in the next room, hoping that Drefan remembers the way here.
He's not going to.
No.
I really was thinking I'm gonna go get lost.
Do I sound?
I know,
Do I
bitch.
sound any? Do I hear any confidence in?
Roll an insight check. Roll a sneaky little insight check.
Hey, hi.
There's none. I'm gonna get you to come with me to find Drefan in like 2 hours.
Okay. I rolled a 17 on these.
Okay.
Please help, I'm stuck in a tree.
19, I think. Okay.
Yep. That wasn't hiding it. I've
Very
already
well.
given up.
Well, I will restore my energy. Then I'm going to have a little nap.
Okay.
Maybe a little cry.
Enjoy! Alright, so you're taking a long rest then?
Short rest? Well, probably.
I'd say short because I'd probably wake you up.
Okay, short
After
rest,
a bit.
yeah. Okay, cool. Alright. So you are taking a rest break. And we are going to head over. Oh, sorry. Are you taking a short rest as well?
Yeah, I'm just in
Okay.
my room and just chilling
Cool.
out.
Next, we are going to move over to Drefan. So,
It's me.
oh god. Yes, so you are heading over to the Oculares headquarters here, with Seraph and Expulse and Droxen. The two guys behind you, they're still just kind of
I think
trailing.
I'm at the back because there's Sarah and Droxen at the front, and then I was
Yeah.
guarding the rear to make sure no one's not coming to stab
Oh,
me.
okay, sure, yeah. So you've sandwiched them in between?
Yeah.
Cool. So they are... Oh, God. I'm just trying to find the character sheet. Okay, I'm giving up. So they're in between you guys. You are kind of being frog marched almost to the Expulses. It's called a Panopt.
Mm-hmm.
You're heading that way. As you go, is there anything you'd like to do or to say? Seraph seems to be talking quietly with Androxen ahead.
I would probably just be keeping an eye out around us, making sure there's no one sort of following or planning on, like, you know, jumping out an alleyway and shanking.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Roll a perception check for me.
So good at these. Is that a 1 or a 20? That's a 1. That's a 1. 2. 2.
Okay. You...
Get distracted by a bird.
No. As you're kind of keeping an eye out in the alleyways for anything suspicious, anybody who might be coming out towards you, a lot of these alleyways are kind of dark and a little bit hard to see down. So you catch a brief flicker of movement and what sounds like a bottle kind of as the glass scatters across the cobble, but that's all you really see in terms of movement.
Okay.
And you don't get a clear shot or clear look at the figure. They seem to dart back pretty much straight away.
Okay.
That's it?
Yep.
Get it.
I'm working on it.
Goodbye, bot.
Where's you? No, I want you to do the bot voice.
I love how they add all the strange characters to the little
Like
messages.
me typing normally.
It's true.
Okay. You eventually get to the panopt, and it almost looks like a church, I would say. It's quite long. It seems to have a much higher reach and a better view of the entirety of the city than the rest of the buildings here. It's probably got, you think, 6 floors, and there is quite a dramatic facade to it. There's a tower right at the front, and it has these almost gothic spires that kind of jut up. They're small spires, but they do jut up along the base of the rest of the building. No gargoyles or anything though, unfortunately, on this one.
Do you call it the panopt? Panopticon?
Perhaps.
Excellent.
It
The
sees
oculare?
all. Pan. All. Opt.
To see, perhaps.
See all.
Perhaps.
The spire. The Watcher's spire. Hollow Knight reference.
I haven't reached that yet, I'm sorry. I just defeated the Mantis Lords, everyone. Give me a thumbs up.
You know they're all the Mantis Lords are all women.
I love
Hot
that.
respected.
I love that.
Yeah, sounds about right for me.
I don't know what to say. Anyway, you
Backpacking.
anyway you make it to the panopt. Expulse Androxin sort of stops at the staircase that leads up to it at the top of the landing. The horse.
The horse.
At
horse
the
is
top of the
smelly.
landing. She's sleeping.
She's stinking.
Yeah. At the top of the landing. And sort of gestures to you all to stand to the side. Alright, weapons!
Is he asking us to provide our weapons?
He's holding out his hand.
I will give him my flail and then take like 5 javelins off my back and like put them in his arm. I'm a soldier. I'm like pulling out like most random shit.
Okay, well, and he's gonna go and grab a bucket from just inside the door, comes back out for you to place your items in there.
Flail, javelin, yeah, I don't think my iron pot would count, or the shovel. But yeah, I'll pull it out and I'll pull like a small little hammer out of a set of smith's tools I've got on me.
Then why are you carrying around a shovel?
I've just got one.
To dig holes.
Yeah, dig toilet.
I am a dwarf.
Dig camp
and I'm
toilet,
digging
very
a
important.
hole.
Diggy diggy hole.
Digging a hole.
Yeah. Sleeper agent. You and Seraph both place your weapons into individual buckets. They're placed to you head in after the other two have also given in their weapons. You head into the building, and it doesn't really look any less like a church when you're in there. However, it looks like... Actually, I should rephrase. It's a bullpen, but it looks like you could easily fit pews here as well. So it's got these kind of long desks lining all the way towards the back of the room. There are lots of different branching corridors and doors off to the side. There's a mezzanine level just above, and you can see that there is a singular desk on the mezzanine level that looks down on the rest of the bullpen. And there are people sort of moving every which way. There's a lot of activity here. People are not quite panicked, but it's a pretty busy day for the Oculare at the moment. You can see a couple of Adites are also moving down a corridor and taking a sharp right before they're gone out of sight. There's about 5 of them.
They're carrying like bodies and stuff with them as well? Or?
They don't appear to be carrying bodies, but they do all seem to be heading the same direction. You can see Androxyn hands off your personal weapons to a figure that's just kind of at the front behind a bench, and it's like a locked cage, I should say, where they keep all of the different tubs and things like that. They briefly exchange words, and then Androxyn turns back to you. Right, so we are going to be setting you guys up with some rooms so that we can further dig into what exactly happened here. So, and then he turns back. We could probably put one of them in CX39, and then the other one probably in 40. And you watch the figure like flicking the we actually can put them in 39 and 40. Why? Well, we brought in and then he like whispers something in 38, so they probably shouldn't be anywhere near that one. Fine. Right, you two find a spot, and he like calls some other Oculare over, and then gestures to you and to Seraph. Right, you two, let's go and have a chat.
Just quickly, just to sorry, no,
Fuck!
These two expressed some concern about local Oculare potentially being members of noble or agents of noble families that may want to wish them harm due to the information that they have.
Everybody, I mean everybody in this fucking place is an agent of somebody. Do I give a fuck? No. They turn themselves in, that's on them. Alright, let's go.
Alright. Well,
they head off down a corridor that's 2 up on the right, and they disappear from view. In all seriousness, you don't have to worry. Those 2 were actually from Pyrus, so should be fine.
Excellent.
Anyway, let's head to my unfortunate office, and leads you up to the mezzanine level, and then to the left on the first corridor, and then a sharp right into a it's not quite a closet or like a wardrobe, but it's really small, and there's no windows, and it looks like he's been kind of shoved into any available spot. Sorry about the mess.
Oh, it's all good. My room back at the Sanguinary was a mess as well.
Oh, right, the Sanguinary. Okay, well, what can I do for the two of you?
Oh, we were just dropping off these two. If there's anything else we can do to assist, I've got a little bit of healing magic, and I'm a capable fighter.
Are you enlisting? Or you're...
I've technically already kind of enlisted. I am Sir Drefan Glory. I'm of the Glory family, the Order of the Wizard Rose.
Oh.
So, like, I was, a paladin out that way. Me and one of my companions has recently left Sanguinary.
But you're not a part of the Oculare.
No.
Right.
We work with them regularly, but technically I'm a separate order.
So I pose my question again. Are you enlisting, or you're just trying to help out?
Just trying to help out. I'm a bit of kind of an all-rounder. I'm not good at the investigating part, but I can fight things and talk to people and heal people.
Right. Well, I will keep an eye out for anything that might fit. But as of right now, my question is, why exactly were you down in the cellars in the first place?
We were at the execution, and then the beasts came out. I went to go fight one and showed the punch a wound where it bit me, scraped me, and then I went down after trying to fight one. It was kind of really scary. And then my friend picked me up again, and I scarpered and made my way out of the kind of square. After a bit of sort of running around, I got in some roofs, things like that, trying to provide some distance between me and the creatures. We escaped into the cellars underneath the town after some local pointed us in a direction as a place to potentially hide in. Following that, we were based in one of the little cellars where Zahryn headed off to go just look around a little bit, and encountered those two members of the public having a conversation with someone that might have been an employer. Just from the sound of things, sounded like quite a grumpy person who was yelling at them for fucking something up.
Right.
And then we talked them into turning themselves in, as their employer was probably going to for the mistake. So we figured, well, if we get them into you guys can do some sort of deal where they give you all the information of the operation and what actually happened. It sounds like that they knew a lot about why the rot beast actually occurred. I think it was something to do with poisoned wine that was meant for what's his name? The Chichiro?
Sintre?
Yeah, so Sintre sounded like it was intended for him at his little event last night.
Right. And you have no previous connection at all to either of these two?
I've never met them. I'm relatively recent to town.
Right. Sarah kind of shakes his head as well. I'm assuming that what they told you, we probably will also get out of them. However, I am wondering if you could identify the figure that was yelling at them at all.
That would probably be something Zahryn may be able to do. I wasn't in the room at the time of the actual engagement. Zahryn was the one listening in on that one.
Yep. Zahryn gives his description. It gives a rough height and build. Right. We will have to get you to sit in front of one of our profiling artists, which can take a little bit of time. while you're doing that, I will head down and go and interrogate them as best I can. But thank you for your assistance. I will just direct you down to the opening bench that we handed all of your stuff into, and I will get on with the investigation.
So do you want us to stay here in the Panopt, or would you prefer it for us to go back to the tavern we were staying at? You can come.
Well, I need him, and points at Sarif, to sit in front of a profiling artist, get them to give a general description. I'm gonna go and investigate further with these two. You are free to do whatever you like.
Excellent. I believe if you need anything further, I was staying at the Reticen?
Right,
was the
the inn. Yeah.
Yes. So
Yeah.
I should hopefully find my way back there.
Excellent.
If, do you want me to let you know if we plan on leaving town or anything like that, or prefer if we just stay here for a visit?
Yeah. If you can think of anything else, then come on back. Only stipulation is just steer clear of the interview rooms.
Yeah, of course. All right, I will
All right.
make my way back to the front desk.
Excellent.
Wave goodbye to
well-
Zahryn.
Pleasure. Sarif kind of heads down.
Mhm.
Actually, you leave without Sarif?
Hmm.
Okay, sure. You head down, and Sarif is still in the room talking to Androxyn. Is there anything you'd like to do in the Panopt at all?
No. Everyone's like, oh, these guys are doing everything fine. The police, you're always good.
Oh my god.
I'll go back to the the little bench and be like,
Okay,
hello.
sure, yeah. You're going to the back to the bench?
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Hi, could I just get my things back?
Right, yeah. What was your name?
Drefan. So Drefan Glory. I have the javelins and flail.
Right.
Came in with Androxyn.
Okay, give me a second, and then kind of goes back into, it's like a little butcher's pantry, and then goes back into the side. Glory. Right, and your perception is only 11, so you don't hear it. Okay. Comes back around and places the tub in front of you. Right, I'll just get you to sign here, and just to check that everything that you had is everything here. And if there's anything that's missing, then we can do an inventory for it. And then just passes over a pen, gets you to check everything.
Yeah, imagine everything's there.
Everything seems fine.
Excellent. I will sign.
Yep.
For flavor's purposes, Drefan misspells his name on it, but the handwriting's impeccable.
Okay, cool.
Misspells his own name.
Dude, my fucking in is 5.
They haven't even right at that point. Toddlers learn to write their own names.
Yeah. And Drefan will try to find his way back to the tavern.
Okay, roll a survival check for me.
Actually, I'm alright at survival. +3.
He survives on pure animal instinct.
6.
Pure animal instinct.
Well,
I'm only good in bush.
with a 6, your intelligence is 5.
Imagine what kind of happens. I get distracted and kind of help someone carry their groceries back to their house or
Yeah,
something.
sure. I mean,
And then get really lost in the town, and then go help someone else and go get more lost.
sure, yeah. If you'd like to do that,
Yeah.
yeah, sure.
I'll just go.
You spend your time trying to find your way back, but you unfortunately wind up getting pretty massively detoured for about an hour, and where you are now doesn't seem at all familiar to you. This part of the town hasn't been affected by the Rotkin, it looks like.
Just looking around.
This guy.
He's playing the int well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's missed so many things.
Yeah. Yeah, I will. I guess I will look for like a nearby person or something. Like, hey, I'm a bit new to town. In Drefan, I'm just wondering where is the tavern?
So the first people that you see are it looks like kind of a startled gnomish man and a young gnomish child, and they both look up at you with these huge eyes and just like that, just stunned.
Hi, I'm Sir Glory. Normally do like tournaments and things like that, but just wondering, do you know where the tavern is?
Just
They're either like crazy fans or they're scared.
it points that way.
Sure. So just like straight line, or need to the lefts and rights?
Just
Straight line. Got it. All right. Thank you so much. I'll start walking away.
okay, you start walking back. It's about a half-hour walk, but you gradually realize that you didn't take any lefts or rights when you were walking with Androxyn. It was just down the main thoroughfare. And you had just walked further down the main thoroughfare. So you just keep going further and further until you get to the town square.
Mm-hmm.
You do take a slight left to get into the town square itself.
Mm-hmm.
But you can see before you the Redasan itself. Are you guys just waiting for Drefan to return? It's been about 2 hours.
At this point, I am knocking on Nero's door again.
Yes.
It's me again.
Oh,
Please, let me in.
I'll get up. Just one moment. Hello.
I feel like that took more than 1 moment.
2 moments.
Drefan's not back.
Is there a clock in my quarters?
There's a candle with like some nails in it. As you burn
That's
the
not cool.
wax, it tips out, and then that tells you each of the different hours in the day.
What, it's been 2 hours?
Yes.
I mean, it looks like he can handle himself. Physically. Okay, let's go.
Okay, thank you.
You head down the stairs.
Yep.
Interestingly, you notice that, you notice, Zahryn, that Cadius is no longer there.
How's the town looking now? Like, is it still scuffled and stuff, or is
Pretty much the same.
yeah,
So it looks like Cadius didn't do much.
real?
Hospital mindset.
Maybe.
I'll have to clean up. Okay.
But you see a young woman is now tending the actual bar itself. There's only 2 people still there.
Any of them the same people that were there before?
Yes. So 2 of them that are at the bar are the same.
What do they look like from what I can see, or what I saw when I was at the bar?
They're 2 men, sort of in their older years, I would say. Actually, maybe not their older years. I'd say they're probably like late 50s to 60s. One of them has quite an impressive beard and mustache, but it appears to be entirely grey. The other one seems to have more of like a almost just like a patchy mustache, and losing hair on the top of his head, but he has like a little cap kind of pulled on top of it. And they both seem to be actually sitting at they're sitting a chair apart, but they're sitting close to each other, so that you assume they know each other. They sort of are talking to one another. They seem pretty grizzled, maybe a little bit haggard from the events of the day, but they seem to not really be interacting with the bartender at the moment.
Okay, what I'll do for now is step outside to try and find Drefan and Zahryn, because he's
Cool.
lost.
Yep.
Obviously, and then we'll come back in. So, take a step
Okay.
outside. How's outside looking?
Imagine Drefan's found the tavern now, making his way there. Waves.
Yeah, it's getting on in the day. I would say you're probably at the opening of the town square when the two of you emerge.
See Zahryn.
But there is interestingly no Seraph.
Yeah.
I'll jog over to the tavern entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Get a lost dog.
Yeah, he's been found.
Yeah. Hello.
Where's
It was staying back to do some police sketches, I think. That was what the man said.
Great.
Yeah.
Police sketches for what?
The guy that was yelling at the other two.
No! Lucky! Ah! He's back.
Oh.
Yeah. He's back and I'm not sure if I like it.
What did they ask?
Just wondering about the events, you know, why we were down in the cellars. Told them we were staying here if they had further questions. So, yeah, and, you know, were we told that we were to tell them if we were leaving town, or was it more of a if we had further information to come
If
back?
you have further information,
Okay.
come back.
And then, yeah, look, I'm free to go, and Sarah should be out eventually. I don't know. I met the guy today. He seems capable. I can go back and double check for him a bit later if he's not back.
I'm sure he has his own things to do.
He did strike me as the person that doesn't say goodbye. He
Oh.
was to go. Anyway, I am really hungry. Can I have some money? I really want the sandwich.
You can come inside. It's open, so we can see if they have anything.
Excellent.
Maybe. I don't know. It's pretty messy inside. Okay.
Oh, well, we can always help.
I asked. They didn't want help.
Alright. That's their choice.
We can ask again.
Yeah, I will, walk into the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Would I recognize the barkeep? I imagine the Drefan being like a sort of people person. No dumb, like recognize faces.
Yeah, she does look vaguely familiar. She is usually on her shift at this sort of time every day.
Would I know her name at all?
I don't know. That's up to you. Would you have asked?
I just would introduce myself to people if I'm meeting
Sure.
them.
Yeah. Her name is Larisha.
Larish?
Yep.
Yep.
I think poggers.
Pretty.
Pretty
what was her
epic
name? I wrote
poggers.
it down.
So
Larisha.
the evening afternoon shift.
Yeah.
Squisha?
Laquisha.
How to spell?
You guys know what I'm talking about?
Laquifa?
How to spell?
LAREESHA. Larisha.
Perfect.
Larisha, I hardly know her.
Real.
Oh yeah, wave and greeting.
Yeah, we are gonna have a break soon.
I'll wave at Larisha.
Oh, she sends a wave back to you. Yep.
Approach, be like, do you want food?
Oh yes, we were waiting for you. And
Okay.
Sarah to come
Does
back
Nero
to
want food?
Do you want food?
Do I want food?
Yes.
Yes, I could do with some food?
Nero wants food.
Do you want food?
Yes, sure.
Alright. Can we get
Holy
That was the most woefully inefficient.
Sorry, I'm used to speaking for Zahryn.
What the fuck?
But yes, Andrusha, are you doing food right now?
We certainly are.
Excellent. Could we get 3 of whatever is good?
Right, well, that depends on whether or not you're interested in our house meal or you prefer just the usual. We have a hearty stew, we have a couple of different meats and all sorts of stuff like that.
Do you have something a bit lighter? I'm not sure my stomach could take much more.
How light were you looking? We can probably make something up for you if you didn't want the, we have a pork belly as our special for today.
Do you have any lighter soups or perhaps salads?
A salad. I think we could probably get onto a salad for you. A soup for the day is just your standard sweet corn.
That sounds wonderful.
Right, well, sweet
corn
some
soup
crusty
and-
bread, we can get that going for you.
I'll have that pork. That sounds very exciting.
Absolutely. Would you like it over rice or just with some vegetables to the side?
Could I get both?
Absolutely.
Excellent.
And for yourself?
And the stew sounds lovely, thank you.
Excellent. Alright.
Does Zahryn drink or no? All right. Can we get also water for Zahryn? Do you partake?
A beer would be nice.
Could we get a pitcher of beer to share?
Absolutely. She just writes all these down. I'll be back with you in just a moment. Let me know if there's anything else you think of. Would you like any appetizers or anything like that?
I think that would be all right for now. Thank you so much.
No worries.
Thank you.
And then she heads back. You can see she goes around the end of the L-shaped bench, and then presumably you hear the door kind of and then swing back.
While we're at the bar,
Mhm.
do the 2 men have like a similar amulet or anything on them, or do they have any amulets, like recognizable symbols?
Roll a perception check for me.
Oh, I'm thinking.
Thank you.
14.
With the 14, not that you can see visibly.
Oh, just checking.
Mhm.
What was your name again, Sir Glory?
Drefan.
Drefan. Say, Drefan, that hideous fellow that was manning the bar earlier, are you familiar with him?
Would I have met Cadius at all?
Roll a history check for me.
Oh, good. Do I get advantage because I'm good at people?
No.
This guy loves to just...
No.
2. I rolled a
Actually
5.
doesn't ring a bell.
I don't think I've met him yet. Normally I'm pretty good with faces and people. But
He did say that
Yeah.
he's a constant traveller, so...
Oh, sounds exciting. I'm enjoying this kind of time wandering about. I'm so used to just kind of doing whatever I'm posted at.
I'm glad you're having fun.
Exciting day.
Larisha comes back and places down the water and the pitcher of beer and 2 glasses in front of you guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
No
so
problem.
much.
How much do we owe?
Oh, we tally that at the
Oh,
end in
okay.
case there's anything else you'd like to add on.
Thank you so much.
She heads over to the other 2 unless you guys had any questions or anything.
Are the other 2 mumbling?
They are talking between
Do
each
I
other.
hear anything with that 14 I got? I want to know.
No, sorry, I'm
You-
laughing at the rots and brain rot. Maybe these people are just doom scrolling TikTok until they explode.
Yeah. Well, that's what I
You do see that. Are you kind of watching them
Toad.
for a little bit?
For a bit, but
Okay.
trying to like be as subtle as
Yeah, sure.
possible.
I just meant, are you like observing them?
Yeah,
for
yeah, because I
okay,
was
sure.
looking for the amulets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So.
They do get a little bit heated, and their voices raise a little bit. They're mostly whispering between the 2, so you don't catch most of it. But you do catch them talking about the Torrig family. So you hear Torrig, and then you hear killed. And that's probably all you catch, but you can kind of gather what they're talking about from that, I would say.
One of the Torrigs was going to be executed, right?
Allegra.
Yeah, Allegra.
For plant growth spells.
Ew.
Yes.
Drefan will just be engaging in sort of polite small talk at the table.
I'm going to hail the bartender again. Say, Larisha, sorry if I'm prying. Are you familiar with the gentleman who was manning the bar before you?
Gentlemen.
Cadius?
Can't say I know Acadius. I'm sorry. We were supposed to have one of our younger, maybe newer staff on, Bilson, but he unfortunately was attacked on his way here by one of the rot beasts. So
I'm sorry to hear it.
I was too, but I can't say I know Acadius. You said he was behind the bar?
Yes.
Strange. He was a very
Odd
individual, yes.
Right, well...
Who... So, should the bar have been unmanned?
For a time, yes, when I stepped out, but I've been here for about hour and a half.
So, do you keep ledgers of who's paid for rooms?
We do, yeah, we do.
Are our names?
I can check for you. And she pulls out the ledger and then just again. What did you say your names were? I can have a look. I believe we met the other day.
Well, it would probably just be me then. Nero?
Right. Yeah, looks like you're in here in the upper level.
How strange. I mean, this man mustn't have worked here at all.
Why was he? Why would you choose to work at a bar? Mysteriously.
Can't say I know what you're talking about, but I'll check with the kitchen. They should have been manning the front, but well, my family owns the Renaissance, and can't say that we've hired anybody recently with Cadius being the name.
What did Cadius look like?
Jeez. Well, he had cracked glasses. Well, the left lens, the right lens, the left lens was cracked.
As if something was like shot into it.
Right.
Do I remember anything else about him?
Yeah, he was tall-ish build. Seemed human, from what you could see. Had blonde hair that was kind of pulled back into like a little ponytail. He seemed relatively well kept.
I'll say all of that. And he claimed to be a traveler of sorts. He said he didn't really stay in one place for too long.
Right, well, I can't say any Cadius is familiar to me, but
he seemed interested in if there were any blood stains within the inn. He said for me to let him know if there were any, so that he could personally look at them.
Right, seems a little bit creepy, but I think I wiped them all up earlier. I've been up for long enough.
Have you been out onto the balcony? Up.
I did have somebody informing me about the balcony.
Okay.
There was quite a nasty blood stain. I got to it about 2 hours ago.
peculiar. No, thank you for your...
That's alright. Did they mention anything else?
They were just moving, trying to steer away from Pyrus.
Right.
Yes, telling us all sorts of strange things. Conspiracies and the sort.
Right, well, I'll keep an eye out, see if maybe I can head up to the Panopt and get them to draw out a sketch based on what I know, or just a brief description, see if maybe we can sort this out, but I'll have to check our ledgers and everything to make sure everything's square.
Could be wise. The man, well, we paid for our rooms, or I paid for my rooms through him.
Right.
And he even offered me a discount, which I thought was kind, but obviously he's not even staff, so...
Oh, well, that's alright. We'll honor the discount.
So you might want to check that money ended in your...
Will do.
Offers.
She pulls open a cash drawer in front, kind of moves a couple of different bags to the side. So looks like here you paid 5 silver, is that right?
That's correct.
Looks like it's here. Did you pay for anything else?
No, that was all.
Right, well, wherever they are doesn't seem to be interested in money.
What a strange occurrence.
Right. She turns her head. I'll just get off and go and get your food and everything. Back in just a second. And that is where we're going to take our break.
Yeah, it's like, we're going to do some theorizing over the break.
Ooh.
Yes.
Thanks for tuning in, people.
Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. We are going to be back in 15 minutes or so? 15 minutes?
Yeah,
should we
10,
say?
15.
10-15 minutes, so stick around. We are going to pick up back here with the mysterious incident of Cadius behind the bar. And we will see you guys in 10-15 minutes. Ciao!
Bye bye.
Would you Iggy's on my thing?
Oh.
Crazy. Ah, lovely.
Oh.
Did somebody knock out the thing?
Hello?
Oh, he's back. He's back, and we're also
Lochlan.
back. Hey, what's up?
Can
This
I-
is also moved.
What's moved?
The webcam. It's
Paper towel webcam.
the paper towel
Oh.
webcam.
No, they don't know it's a paper towel, you guys.
Sorry.
This
my
is
bad, my
this
bad,
is a
my bad.
professional
Our
rig.
professional webcam stuff.
Well,
Honestly,
literally
it doesn't
so
look that
professional.
bad. I'm pretty impressed with that.
Yeah, they can't see that it's.
Oh. Oh.
Squish.
Oh.
Oh, I missed. Squish, squish,
Oh.
squish.
No fingering at the table.
No fingering at the table? That's
We've
crazy.
been over this, Lucky.
You're not allowed.
Avert your eyes, camera.
Okay, I've added it to my list. It's very important.
Oh, fisting!
He's air
Hey guys, welcome back.
You're having
We're
a having
here
a terrific time.
We're here again. We're back. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to say.
We've made some great D&D progress from how we usually don't make.
Yeah, that's true.
So
That is true.
We've discovered
Yeah.
Cadius's susness.
Yep.
yeah.
The king of sus.
Yeah. If only somebody was low-key railroading, but it's fine.
Loki what?
Don't worry about it.
If only someone was Loki.
Well, it's fine because
I enjoy being on the train.
it's better
Hey.
than 9 sessions in a cave.
That's just between you and me, stream.
I am enjoying these train windows.
Yes, these are good trains.
I like the scenery.
I have stepped up my game. I hope you guys enjoy
Good trains, good trains.
Holly has stepped up her.
my
game.
ball sack.
Oh.
Holly has stepped on her balls.
I don't think that's possible.
Holly.
Can you step on your own balls?
You try really hard.
I reckon I could. But no, I have to like get it with the heel and go like.
Maybe if you're like, if you were on the floor, like sitting down, and then you were like standing up, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If you were sitting down on the floor and
If you amputate.
Then you stand up. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Okay,
Yeah.
I was like on the floor.
Yeah. Don't question me, bitch. How dare you? Anyway, we're back, bitches. Where last we left off, we had discovered Cadius's plot, perhaps. It's really disconcerting. I don't know why, but every time I go to look at this, I just get distracted by my feet.
Oh, look at that.
I know, I can see my
Look, he's out.
Sorry, stream. You can't.
You
Should I show the stream?
You can show the stream. My
Okay,
feet,
stream,
if you want.
are you ready for
You wanna
something
see,
truly
you wanna
horrible?
see my toots?
Oh, can we see Loki's?
Can they see it?
No, they have it a bit.
Somebody's been text.
I don't think they can see it. Stream,
No.
stream. You should be grateful. Stream. Sorry. Oh. Loki, can you stop touching my feet, you strange man.
Oh no! No,
In any case,
If you ever worry that you don't have your life together and that you're weird, just remember, Loki exists.
Hey, look, he's got his life together. He's doing
does have
pretty
that-
well.
he does have his
Loki
life.
has a good job at a house.
But he's a little bit crazy.
See, what James is trying to tell you is you could just do things and it kind of just works sometimes. You don't need to plan. Just do shit, lol.
Jesus Christ.
Planning certainly helps.
I'm so sorry. The webcam's been
Haven't
fucked.
planned for shit.
Oh no, paper towel.
I saw it falling down. The paper towel. Guys, I don't like it here. I don't
Breaking
like it
news! I've seized control.
Give me the. Give me the.
Okay.
Oh my
Loki!
Just hold it for a bit.
Anyway, back to me.
I'm so sorry, stream. I don't know how Loki. Oh my! How did this even?
I think we just kind of prayed for the best, hope for the best.
That's a bit too low.
Yeah.
Oh, Ollie, you look so sad.
I am sad, and I've also still got jaundice.
Can I?
It's fine. Don't worry about it, guys. This is about you and me.
I'm gonna go fix Ollie's jaundice.
No, just leave me. Leave me to have jaundice. I think it brings out the depression in my eyes. Anyway, stream, back to me and you, because that's what this is about. Well, last we left off, we discovered Cadius's ruse, perhaps. Who is Cadius? We don't know. We're gonna find out as we return to the stream now. If I'm losing my jaundice right now, it's gonna be really upsetting.
Just go all the way back to like.
I apologize for the toe cam. I guess I'll just.
Increasing the jaundice.
It's the wrong one.
I just want you guys to know I'm just gonna keep talking to you while this is happening. Don't look at my jaundice. It's fine. Okay? Don't look at it. If you ignore it, everything is fine. I've been watching horror movies. I was just discussing this with Quinn before. I am a coward for horror games, but horror movies haven't really bothered me too much. But I think that's because I'm not watching the scary shit. Do you know what I mean? I think more jaundice. No. So anyway, I've been watching the classics. I'm planning on watching Silence of the Lambs. At some point, maybe over the weekend. Who knows? Have I been unjaundiced? Kind of.
How's the? Can we? This I can't tell on this monitor.
It looks okay. Looks okay.
Can I see?
From it. Yep.
You look a little bit unwell still.
I think that might
The
just be
kidney
me.
failure is working.
What did you do to our tea?
I just didn't do anything. I just caused kidney
Mercury
failure.
poisoning in the tea.
Chromium
It's an
salt.
aura.
Also,
24.
just while we're naming and shaming, and this is just between you and me, stream. Lockie took a bite out of my burrito today.
Sorry. I had to
Criminal.
toe.
Criminal.
And he still hasn't said sorry for it.
He did actually
Oh, he
apologize.
did?
Apologize.
He did apologize.
I'm
He also.
lucky-
Also
I'm,
good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for accusing you of not apologizing.
That's right.
Yeah, Lockie did actually apologize,
Yeah.
but he did also take a bite out of my burrito.
I got distracted when I
Just
heard
for
the word
no
toe.
reason.
What? When were we talking about toes?
In burrito.
Oh.
He just loves feet.
Yeah, when I hear the word toe, I go feral. and read
But
other
it
people's
took him,
burritos.
instead of reading the label from DYG on the burrito that said mild shiitake mushroom, he bit into it and was like, oh, this doesn't seem like pulled pork. So, just so you're wondering.
He was right.
He was actually right, and also a criminal. What? It's true.
I don't.
It's true. He's a
Chocolate
criminal.
wrap
Look at
and
him. He's a
good cream.
criminal.
How'd it taste,
There's a
Loki?
big bite to it. Wasn't
Honestly-
it?
Yeah, actually, I took a photo of this. Guys,
It was a chunk.
name a shame.
Honestly,
Name and shame.
like
Guys,
mushrooms, it's how I could tell.
do you think
Like,
it wasn't the texture? But here we go, stream. Okay, get ready
it's
for
like
this.
rice is wrong.
I hope you guys can see this. Let me know, because it includes the label on there as well. Can you see the?
In my defense, I read the
Which
labels
says-
earlier, and I thought I put the label in
That's
the
the
right
bite.
place, and then didn't.
This is the bite that he took out of my
The bite
burrito.
of 87?
The Great Australian Bite?
That's right. I am
We
Fred
have to
Nuts
play
Faz
FNAF
Balls.
too.
Yes.
FNAF?
We have to
FNAF?
do
Five
FNAF
Nights
2
at Freddy's?
stream
Oh,
still.
fuck.
Yeah.
Five Nights?
What?
And
Yeah,
also
how we
the
forgot about
label
that.
which says mild shiitake mushroom. Mild shiitake on
It's
my
true.
label. Okay.
And he took a bite out
But
of it
he did
regardless.
give me chips and he did apologize, so that's
So
okay.
Lockie, he's a good
Forgiven.
man. That's the
Yeah,
takeaway
forgiven,
here.
forgiven.
I'm a great person.
He's a
who
great
does
man
do nothing
And
wrong.
also a criminal.
I am the great leader, and I do nothing wrong, and I only accept praise.
Yeah.
Stealing from others is considered praise in my eyes. So
Well, it just goes to show how good our friendship is, you know?
yeah.
Yeah. Because I still ate it after Lockie had bitten into it. I was like, that's fine. I also just didn't really feel like pulled pork, to be honest.
That's fair.
And I feel like you wouldn't have eaten the mushroom burrito anyway.
I would have eaten it.
But you would have been sad about it, probably.
I would have probably found it mediocre to eat.
This guy doesn't appreciate a good mushroom.
I fucking love mushrooms.
That
Here's a real
burrito?
fact about me. I love a mushroom. Give me more mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
I can eat
Yeah.
them, but I'm not happy about it.
Yeah.
Around.
Mushrooms are my favorite.
It's like avocado.
Yeah, same.
Oh, I mean, they're not even a fucking plant, are they? They're a fungus.
A fungus.
Chungus?
Among Us? Sorry. It's so stupid. I'm sorry.
Have you seen the Schmungus like Netflix?
Yeah.
Great talking stream.
We would be very good at that.
I
We
think
could
we
just-
should, I think we should do a podcast, guys.
Yeah.
What? Not another podcast.
Another
What?
podcast, but this one's different because it includes a lesbian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is that it?
And
There are no other podcasts with lesbians?
I'm sure there are. I don't know. Are there? There probably are, but I don't really listen to podcasts.
I
but
can
we
be the villain,
also
a straight white man. If
we
you
also
want.
have trans mask
Yeah.
vibe.
Gender person.
Yeah.
So, you know, makes,
Yeah.
makes the podcast girded.
Yeah, exactly.
And two regular white dudes.
Lockie's
I-
mix.
I have long hair. That's pretty counterculture.
Yeah.
You're
and
vegan.
and different.
Yeah, a vegan.
Oh, don't tell them that. The world's not ready for that one yet.
Yeah. I think the podcast would be great. We just have to pick a topic and talk about it.
I'm happy
Like
to be the villain.
jaundice.
Like jaundice.
No
Does-
matter what topic we pick, it's going to not be that topic we talk about.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
we're
we
supposed
have
to
to pick a broad topic, and it would have to be something like
broad
mo-
beans.
That wouldn't stop it.
movies.
We get 50% of that podcast is going to be a
Movies?
topic of testicles
Movies.
And whose fault is that? Yeah.
most of the time.
John,
No, actually, I think it's kind of me.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
you started with the
It
more
is.
fact jokes. So.
I'm a derailer. I kind of jump into other topics.
you know, the inventor of the ball sack was Testicles. He's an ancient Greek guy, I think.
No.
Yeah, he invented it. Was just a safe little pouch to keep the balls safe.
Really?
sack to
Yeah.
store the
and
balls.
every single man has
Guys,
done
It
so.
wasn't-
We should get a bag of holding and put as many balls as we can in it.
the ball bag.
Hear me out. What if? What if we don't do that?
Think about it in combat. Look at my ball sack and I'm just filling the room
It's
with
just,
marbles.
but it's just ball bearings.
Yeah, you just empty like, what is it, 256 liters of ball bearings
Yeah.
into a room.
Wait, there are 256 liters of capacity in the bag of
I
holding.
think
No,
so.
there's a lot.
So
I think
there's
it's
a
by
lot.
square footage.
Yeah.
How many square feet?
It's like 20
Feet?
square foot.
Wait, sorry, cubic feet, right?
Sonic feet.
Cubic feet, like
a level of
Minecraft.
volume.
What?
Cubic feet, like my foot disease.
Cubic feet like Minecraft? Crazy. I think.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I was gonna say the blocks are actually actually the blocks are actually.
No, I'm
cubic
talking about
meters.
Steve's feet.
Some of the videos I've
Steve's
seen
feet,
online,
okay.
they're less square.
The fuck are
What
you
are you
looking
watching
at?
online?
We're talking about Minecraft. What are you talking about?
Anyway, guys, for our
Minecraft.
podcast, I think we should write down a list of things, and then each of us rolls a d20, and then we just talk about all 4 of those topics.
Yeah.
Find the connection.
All 20 will be eating glass.
I
I
said
would-
4, but we can do 20 if you want.
I don't think anyone here has ever eaten glass. Oh, maybe accidentally.
Accidentally.
I
yeah.
actually think I have, low key.
When I was younger, I swallowed one of the little glass pebble things.
Oh, that's fine. They're smooth. Sharp glass is what
They're
fucks you up.
smooth.
They just go straight through.
Did it
Yeah.
ever come out?
Probably.
Did it ever
Maybe he
come-
just has a glass bowl in it.
That actually might make some sense.
It's the third ball.
It's been
It's been deposited in the sack with the others.
He's our bag of holding for balls.
he just eats them.
Yeah.
Every
How
kind
do
of
we
ball.
get them back out?
You don't. They're mine.
It's like a deposit box.
Do you store the balls in the balls?
Balls are stored in a bowl.
Yeah, I can actually shoot them out like a marble.
I thought
It's like a
piss was stored
cannon.
in balls.
Piss is stored
Yeah,
in
I
the
thought
balls.
piss
That's
was
really-
stored.
That's what I use to projectile the other one. To pop it.
Thank you.
Alright. Well, I think on that note,
I think we should play some D&D.
some dragon these dungeons. Dungeons
Dragging
these-
my balls, dragging my nutsack.
Guys, look at what I have to deal with every day.
Oh.
James, I'll shoot you with a projectile kidney stone.
This is the last time you're gonna see James, and do you want to know why? Because I'm gonna drive him home and kill him.
Drive me home where?
Your new home.
Do you want me
in the
to dox you?
national park.
What the fuck?
Take me home.
Your new home, a national park under an endangered tree.
Hey, stream. If you want to help me and release me from my prison, that would be nice.
How?
You guys know.
It's
how.
mine.
You guys know how.
I reckon if they threw a rock through that window behind us.
Get me in the head. Maybe don't throw a rock. Throw a brick.
Honestly,
Test the
I
brick.
will be
Tesla brick?
deeply impressed if anyone can get a brick through that window.
I
I
reckon
do
I,
think it's
could.
I think it's possible.
Actually, no, I don't think I could.
I think I could.
Shot put.
I
Guys
think I
can throw
could.
things pretty far. Shot put athlete.
We're not looking at long, we're looking at up.
Yeah, that's true. The up is a lot harder.
And
I'm just gonna bring my brick launcher and then throw it through.
you're just standing in this room.
Yeah, I'll stay. You guys are gonna watch me on stream throw a brick through the window.
We should make a potato cannon.
A brick.
Yes.
No,
It's
for,
genius.
well, yeah, you
It's
could
for
use it
potatoes.
most
You
of
could
it's
throw a
potato.
potato through this window with a launcher.
I reckon it'd shatter.
Yeah.
And you can get double glazed windows.
Yes. Real.
You took away my windows. That sounds expensive.
They are expensive.
Double glazed windows are pog though.
Yeah. They cut
Imagine-
out noise pollution. They
Yeah.
insulate.
Yeah. Maybe.
And they cost you both your kidneys.
Well, I've already sold those.
Oh, kidneys. Okay.
What did you think I said?
Kitties. I was like,
Oh.
who? Who's
I haven't
selling
sold
the
those yet. They're
Yeah.
for a special occasion.
What kitties? What are you? Lucky.
Don't ask questions.
Is my part just.
It looks okay.
It
I
really
can't really
annoys
see
me.
it.
I don't like it.
I don't know why the fuck you're using that. There was just a giant fuck off mirror right there. That's fine.
You know, guys, this ends our podcast segment, I guess. Let us know if you want us to do a podcast.
Tune in next time for our segment on eating glass.
I
Yeah.
thought we already had a segment on that. But
Oh, we're doing it again. It's
We're
our
doing
weekly.
it.
It's our weekly special.
Let us
This
know
one was
what
stolen
topics
from
you
a
want us to
medical
talk about.
laboratory. It tastes like disease.
Yo, disease?
Makes sense.
Favorite glass, Lucky?
You know, I like non-recyclable glass.
My favorite glass is the glass ceiling.
I also like being held down by the autocracy above.
Yeah.
That glass ceiling should stay in place.
I'm more of a borosilicate type guy myself.
I just eat raw sand from the beach.
Minecraft glass panes.
Raw sand from the beach.
Is it really glass at that point? I'm sorry, Holly. Over to you, Holly. Back in the studio.
Hey guys, welcome back. Anyway, back to me. Just so you know, Lucky's a criminal and he eats sand and has a glass pebble
He stores it in his gizzard.
in his guts.
No, it's a gizzard. Thanks, I'm pot bad.
Okay.
It helps
Not
grind
bad.
up the food.
Right, okay.
It helps grind up the rocks.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I ingest rocks to grind more rocks.
Anyway, back to me. You guys know
Lucky.
the Old Spice ad? Look at your man. Now back to me. Look at your man. Now back to me. Anyway,
Can you-
back to me. Everybody be serious. Fuck.
I'm
Oh
so
God.
serious. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by Lucky saying he likes to grind
Yeah,
rocks.
no. Grinding Rocks was his first D&D character that I DM'd for him.
Really?
Noise of grinding rocks.
Grinding Rocks.
Well, his name was first name Grinding.
Well,
last name
no,
Rock.
it was the sound of grinding rocks.
It
But
was a kenku,
I'm gonna be
so-
honest, it was really annoying to have to go every time I wanted to address Lockie, so I said grinding rocks.
I remember.
It's a
Wait,
good
was this the
character.
pirate one?
No.
No. This
was
was one that we just did with
A while back.
so many people who are not here, Lockie. It's just you and me.
Keep it real.
Yeah.
You couldn't get rid of me.
I think it's more likely that you couldn't get rid of me. Guys, we're all best friends. Okay. If anybody leaves
I'm
me
the
now, I think
parasite.
I'll just die.
Lucky, you're not a parasite.
I'm a parasite.
No, you are for a benefit.
Who's that in the chat?
Sadie still.
No more podcast. Ball bag of holding talk. It's true. The only talk
Is Sadie
that
saying
is
we shouldn't have
important
a podcast?
is
The
more
fuck?
burrito shake. It's
Yeah,
also true.
exactly.
Yeah.
Did you see? I hope you saw the photo of Lockie taking a bite out of my burrito. Bitch.
I kind of fact that I've made Holly many burritos through my life as well.
That's true.
You should.
That's true.
You should take a bite out of his burrito next time.
Yeah.
Don't actually do that. Revenge is for the week
Yeah.
and for the weekend.
No revenge. Because
Revenge is for the fun.
Look at you, man. Now back to me. Back to D&D. Right now. We're playing D&D right now.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah,
It's
totally.
literally, we're going to lock in so hard, everybody, and we're going to play D&D.
Thanks, Holly.
I know 20 minutes of talking about...
Thanks, Holly.
We may not be the best, but we may be the worst.
we're the best at being the worst.
That's what matters.
I feel like... Okay, wait. This is my last... This is my last... This is my last thing. This is my last thing. I think that we should honestly have like a Just Chatting stream maybe once a month so that we can get some of this out. Because
Take from.
I hope you all heard the ripping noise of James taking apart my webcam stand because everybody else has really nice cameras, okay, that I contributed to with my camera, my personal camera. And I have a webcam on a paper towel.
And can we show the audience?
Yeah, show them.
I know
show
we were
them
trying
the-
to hide this, but
Show them my shame.
This
This is me.
This
That's what
is
you're seeing
the
me on.
webcam setup right here.
If you
Oh.
think anybody is unjust to me in this, send a love heart in the chat for me because I get no love here. These bitches, they only give me a paper towel roll for my webcam that doesn't even reach the center of the table.
I offered books.
You know what they say?
That's true. That's true.
Thank you for the
And I
heart
feel
in
like,
the
yeah,
chat.
thank you. I feel like everybody's really mean to me,
You know what they say?
but it's okay.
Holly?
You
we
win
both.
D&D by making the DM cry.
No.
Oh, I was gonna
No?
say bitches get stitches, but
Snitches get stitches?
snitches get bitches.
Snitches get bitches. I'm gonna start snitching on everyone. We're going back to D&D. I'm
Yeah.
being like 100% serious right now, but also if you think we should do a podcast, let us know.
Yeah, we can get nice and close
We
to
can
the
get
mics.
really nice and close.
And,
and you don't even have to see
No,
our
Lucky,
faces.
stop.
Ew, this guy.
We,
I hope you're okay.
Kiki!
We'll make sure Lockie's not there.
I'm so sorry that was.
Yeah, it'll just be me, James, and Quinn.
But you
I'll
can
be just
you can
standing in
tune
the
in
window.
for Lockie's ASMR.
I touch all the microphones with
Podcast
my
only
toes.
if
Sunday
weekly glass
ASMR sessions
segment.
with
Yeah,
Lockie.
that's cute. So
Yeah.
you can eat the glass, pass out, and then we'll talk.
Yes,
Yeah,
literally.
see?
Yeah.
There we go. Perfect.
Sometimes we'll sprinkle in some ASMR from Lockie, playing with his glass shards as he eats them.
It sounds like a song.
It's like blood.
Glass shards.
Glass shots.
Shards? Did you say?
Shot?
What did you say?
That's
I'll
it.
poop.
Lockie.
I'll fart.
Shot.
I was
We're going places again.
after Lockie eats glass. He does glass shots.
Oh my god, he has glass
Using
shards.
glass shot to make art.
Oh my god.
Lockie's glass shot art stream.
It should be a canvas and then me on camera projectile.
I can get the canvas for you.
Excellent.
Guys,
Thanks,
I just
Holly.
want to be released.
Back to you in the studio.
Anyway, back to me.
Let's play D&D.
Let's play some D&D seriously right now. If anybody shots out glass, I'm gonna kill all of you.
I think if they shot out glass, they don't have long left. Anyways.
Yeah, probably.
Unless you got a gizzard to break it down.
Yo,
Gizzard. True.
yeah, well, Lockie already has a gizzard.
Good to go.
Okay, everybody, literally, let's lock in.
I'm
Get so
so
serious.
locked
Okay,
in.
I want
Ready?
everybody, even you stream, if you're watching this back, if you're watching it now, I want everybody right now. Take a deep breath. Remove all thoughts of glass from your mind. Don't ever look at Lockie again. Stop it. Take a deep breath. Remove all thoughts of glass from your mind. Then bring yourself back to when we Quinn. We need to focus.
I'm working on it.
No crying on stream.
Never again.
No laughing ever again. Ever. Never, Lockie. No. We're back to D&D. Where we've just discovered Cadius is not at all who he said he was. Who is he? We don't know. We're going to go back to our gang in the studio to find out.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the gang.
Gadies and Littlemen.
Gays and what? Lentilmen. I'm a lentilman.
That's not what I said.
I love lentils.
Okay. Everybody lock in.
I am with Louis, so walked in right now.
Dick and what?
Dick and Dragnuts.
Oh, I thought it said Dick and Jockey.
Yeah. Dick and Jockey is my favorite thing of this year, I think.
Who wants to start? Larisha has brought out your food. You're listening to them talking about the two guys at the
Torig
the
and
bar talking about.
killed.
Yep, Torig and killed. That's what you get.
That's what I got.
That's what you get.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Sorry, stream,
take
if you
my
heard
soup
zip.
spoon. I'm going to dip it into my soup bowl, and I'm going to start
Soup bowl?
eating my soup.
Drefan tries to eat the food politely. Not well, but he tries.
Real.
But yeah.
Surprised you didn't get the burrito.
What can I say? I'm a fan of the toad.
He just ruins it.
He doesn't want the burrito.
Just the toad.
Just the toe.
I don't want the brait. I don't want.
What are you
the
guys
s- I want
doing?
the
What are you
toad.
guys doing? What are you guys doing?
Losing our goddamn minds.
Drefan, did
Yeah.
you get lost again?
I need to
Yeah,
poop.
probably.
I'm
I was like walking down and then
Mhm.
I saw this person and they needed a hand carrying something, so I helped them carry the thing and then I went back and then there was this gnome and I asked the gnome for directions to the tavern. He just kind of like pointed and didn't really say much. Had a weird look on his face. Was he sick? Should I have helped him?
I don't know if he was sick.
He just kind of looked at me like,
Some people look at you like that because you're like,
ah,
you know.
right.
Yes.
And the horns. Yeah. But yeah, so then I headed in the pointing direction he pointed at, and then didn't quite find any. He said like it was straight, and then I was kind of got like a left turn into the square, and then I saw you. So yeah, I was wandering about for a little bit, but I'm here now.
Didn't see anything, just wandered.
There was like a little bit of the city that wasn't really affected and covered in blood out that way. But yeah.
Okay.
Like an hour and a half.
Oh.
Probably,
I'm sorry.
maybe like 3. I'm not good at time.
I should have come with.
It's fine. It was nice seeing things.
Yeah. How about you, Nero? Are you alright now after your nap?
I'm just trying to suppress the memories.
Oh, but if you're gonna do more adventuring, it's not gonna go well for you.
Why is that?
Because there's more memories will happen.
Well, so long as they're not, giant flesh beasts wandering around, ripping people apart limb from limb, I think I'll be okay with it.
Those ones are pretty nasty. I've dealt with like some of the smaller ones, but like everyone was big.
Yes, it was quite strange.
Well, what's the plan from here? Are we staying here for a bit? Are we moving out? What do we want to do?
We'll see if Zahryn is left or if he's just stuck there with interrogations, possibly. You wanted to head to Pyrus eventually, did you not?
Yes. Yes, some people I spoke to earlier today said they saw some Earth Genasi heading towards Pyrus. But from what Cadius said, Pyrus might not be the most...
Yes.
Well, might not be the safest place at the moment.
Something's happening there.
Some sort of uprising.
Yes. And
Lots of people going missing.
And interrogations, yes. Well, wouldn't you be worried then if you think your father could be there? Wouldn't you want to go and prevent the missingness?
Well, I mean, I really don't see him getting tangled up in anything like this.
Sometimes you don't have to be tangled up in it to be affected. Sometimes you just go missing.
I suppose. I mean, yes, maybe it would be best to head to Pyrus and find out.
And plus, you wanted to find someone that knows magic to talk about something.
Yes.
What sorts of magic?
Well, I'm not too familiar with.
We do both do like the divine magic, so. Like
Oh, Loki's turned to rainbow bars. Oh, he's back.
Hey, Loki.
He's so back.
Lucky rainbow screen.
But yeah, so we both do like the divine magic. Is that what you're looking for?
I'm just looking for someone who can help me track down my father. He's supposed to be here buying some stones from some new supplier, but...
Do you know the name of said supplier?
I'd have to look through the ledgers back home.
How far
I don't
is-
think... He never mentioned.
How long has he been missing?
Oh, he's only been gone for 3 weeks, but he should have been back by now.
Well,
It's very unusual for him to...
We can have a look around for stone suppliers tomorrow, see if we can find one.
Yes.
Yes, that's...
And we could
Well, yes, I have had a bit of a look around, and no luck, but I guess it doesn't hurt to look again.
Drefan's good at speaking to people, so maybe
Zahryn's good at looking for things.
not close to them, but around.
Well, I appreciate your offer for help.
Feel kind of sorry for dragging you into the whole everything that happened in the town square.
It's not our fault.
But, you know, we brought him along.
Yes, I'm really not the heroing or adventuring type.
Never too late. Sometimes you just have to. Sometimes you don't get a choice. You have to go.
Do you know how to fight?
Oh yes, do you?
I mean, no.
Can't even hit something?
I mean, I could.
Yeah? Well, there you go.
I think.
Mm.
I've never had to.
Okay. If you did have to, would you?
I'd prefer not to.
That's fair enough. No one likes having to hit people. No one likes having, actually. Some people like having to hit people.
Yes.
Most people don't like having to hit people.
Okay. But not even like people, like monsters.
As needs must, I suppose.
Well, I think we don't really have anywhere to go at the moment. We're just walking along, so we could see if we could go to Piracy eventually, see if we could track down whatever your father might be doing.
Yes, that could be good.
Seeing as you're not the adventuring type, you're just planning to travel there alone.
Oh, with a small caravan.
Oh god. I mean, yes, it'll be fine. No worries.
Thank you. Well, perhaps... is it getting late? Is it getting late?
Not really. I think it was kind of like maybe early afternoon when you guys went into the town square. It's kind of like closer to 6, 7-ish.
Should we go check on Zahryn quickly, or
Oh yes, we could head down there and
just see? And then maybe as well the Oculare might know anything about potentially about your father.
Yes.
Might be okay.
Or about this strange Cadius fellow.
oh yes, you could see if you know anything about that.
Oh yeah, that's a really good idea. I'll quickly, I suppose, double check with Larisha around whether or not she wants us to go do that report and stuff whilst we're there.
You're asking Larisha? Oh, well, that'd be mighty kind of you if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, of course.
You'd probably be able to give a better description than I would.
Yeah, of course, we can let them know of what's kind of happened. If they need further information around any sort of discrepancies, they can come speak to you.
Of course. Well, if there's any charge for getting the sketches done or anything like that, you just let me know and I'll gratefully pay you back.
Will do. All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
We'll head towards the Oculare office, I guess.
Okay, you head to the panel.
I finished my soup.
Is there anything else you guys would like to do at this time, or just heading straight to the panel? Yeah.
When we're walking out, can I get another look at this little like middle balcony that you were?
Yeah, sure. Roll a perception check.
Oh my! This dice hates me.
I'm sorry, it hates everyone.
4.
Oh. But you wouldn't hate me. Give me the dice.
You wouldn't.
I would. 2.
The problem with that though hasn't been anyone's mouth.
No, I don't think
Not
that.
planning
I'll
on
throw
it.
Sorry, what did you get?
So I'm scared.
4.
A 4. It's a bit hard to see now that you're not up close to it, but it definitely looks like something has been thrown off the balcony at some point, or has gone careening off the side of the balcony.
Are there any marks on the ground outside?
You've walked a little ways away to look
Sure.
back at the balcony, so you'd have to go back to double check, but it looks pretty clean.
Can I deduce where like an object thrown from the balcony might land?
What's your intelligence?
20.
Okay, depends on the weight of whatever object it is and the material that it's made out of. It looks like there was something pretty heavy thrown off, or kind of a large item that broke through the railing, so you imagine it wouldn't have gone too far from the edge of the balcony.
And there's no trace of anything.
Doesn't look like it, no. everything has been pretty scrupulously cleaned. Now at this point, while you guys were having a short rest and while you were,
the evidence has been destroyed.
Yeah, while you're having a short rest, while you were having your food, waiting for Drefan to get back, most of it has kind of been clean, so the blood spray that you noticed on the side of the building is gone now. A lot of the shattered glass has been swept up, and it looks like there's been boards that have been placed on some of the shattered windows, so it looks like most of that sort of evidence has gone at this point.
Sure.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You're heading back to the Panopt?
Mm-hmm.
Onwards to the spire.
Yeah, you guys see the same elaborate church building. There's not as many people coming in and out of the Panopt now, but you are stopped by a different oculare at the landing and made to surrender your weapons before you go in. Do you all comply?
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Here's mine.
What weapons do I have?
I have a stick
Uh-huh.
and a
Crossbow,
crossbow.
javelins.
Okay.
Stick and a crossbow.
They take the tubs from you, and you can see now that they put them through like almost like a butler's lift in the side of the wall, and just kind of.
How do the javelins go in there?
They don't. Yeah, they don't go in that. They are held by the guard and moved around inside, and you guys are permitted to enter. Like I said, outside there are less people coming in and out, so the bullpen itself is less lively, but you can see that there are more than you'd expect still working at this time. People are kind of sitting at their desks, just furiously scribbling, or you can see some of them appear to have these little it's kind of like a headset that they put up to their ear to, cast sending spells and things like that. Some of them are typing up things on, various typewriters and stuff like that.
Alright. Is there a queue for like reports and sort of just general sort of discussion at all? Or?
Not really. There are two figures in front of the bench that you had claimed your goods from before. That would probably be your first port of call.
Yeah.
That's for information and stuff like that.
Alright.
Yep.
Approach the bench.
Yeah. You have like a short wait. It's probably about 2 minutes. People are just getting their stuff, then signing off on it. The same figure that was there before, it looks up at you. Oh, you're back.
Yes, I just wanted to, we had some minor things to report, or maybe major things, depending on the scope.
Right.
Just to, around some separate issues, maybe. So if there's someone available just to discuss that through, that would be good. And we just want to double check as well, the person that I came in with the robot arm.
Yep.
Are they still about around, or are they headed
I can check, and then pulls up two different ledgers. One you've already seen before, that has all the equipment list. Looks like they've taken their stuff out only about 10 or 15 minutes ago, but it looks like they were in one of the interview rooms for a time.
A sketch.
No, all the sketches are done just over there, and kind of points to where you can see like an easel propped up, and it looks like a charcoal drawing.
Alright. But yes, just in regards to some reports.
Right. What did you have to report?
There, I suppose the first one is at the tavern. We just agreed to just talk to you on behalf of Larisha in regards to someone that was impersonating an employee there.
Oh, okay.
It's
Sounds a bit weird.
I was here at the time, but these two witnessed the figure, and they just came in to give a sketch.
Right, okay. So, alright. I will... Oh, sorry, you said there was another report, or...
Yes, you're just looking for information around your father, correct?
Yes. Holly, I cannot find my doc. I cannot find my doc.
I think I have it.
Did I send it to you through Messenger?
No, you sent it to me as a PDF.
Through Messenger, though?
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
Also, just quickly following up,
Mhm.
are you a local around here, or are you one of the someone from Pyrus? Just
Oh, no, I'm a local. Been born and raised here my whole life.
Just wondering, do you know any sort of stone suppliers that are around Rastina?
Oh, stone suppliers. I mean, not really my purview. I don't have a family that's involved in construction, but let me just. Well, you could check Billow folks. They might have something for you. Usually they deal with that sort of stuff, I guess. Well, they're like textiles and like other
I don't think it was a major supplier. I think it was an individual.
Okay.
individual. Well, they're the closest we've got to a family-run construction kind of hardware place. But
What's the name?
Billow folks, BILLOW, FOLK.
Excellent.
But we can. I mean, I can have a look. Do you mean like magic items and stuff like that? Or?
No, just gemstones.
Oh, gemstones. So like jewelry and stuff like that.
Not jewelry as such, but cut gemstones for the purposes of jewelry, or uncut as well. I don't remember the exact material he was trying to buy. I don't think he mentioned.
Did you find it, or do you want the copy that I've got here?
How did I send it to you?
I think it was Messenger.
Okay. Yes, that would be great.
Don't look at anything. Well, I don't know much about us having any sort of gemstone suppliers. The best to ask would probably be the jewelers. They probably would be able to tell you their suppliers. So you could check. Let me find it. I'm sorry. Might be in here. You could check Goskins. They might have some for you. GOSKAN. They do like fine jewelry and stuff like that. They'd probably be the ones I'd go to. They're a little bit pricey though, so I don't know. They maybe have gemstone stuff, but you know.
Yes, thank you. The other matter, as Drefan mentioned earlier.
Right. Well, our missing persons are handled by a different sector to the, I guess, impersonators section. I don't really know, or like fraud and falsification, but you could probably do it through the same person. Let me have a look. I apologize, everyone. I have my stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
That is the story of my life here. Okay. You could probably, the missing persons probably would be with Lysanare. That would be your best bet, and then you can also submit your report, and then we'll do everything in the back there for you, if that works.
Who was the missing passenger? Lysandre?
Lysanare.
Mhm.
Sorry. Lyc. Oh shit. INARRE. And that'd be just over to the back there, and then it'd be third from the right, 2 down.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. And then there was the report about the person impersonating in...
Right. Well, I think probably your best bet is to do that with Lysanare as well. Might not have as much information, but we're all,
I imagine
a little bit under the pump at the moment. It looks like our fraud department is kind of investigating some. I don't know. I mean, it's some pretty. Well, I probably shouldn't talk
Was
about
it the 2 guys that brought in earlier?
Oh, no.
Oh. Alright then, we'll go have a chat with Lysanare. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, you head up to Lysanare. All of you heading up. Some of you looking for Seraph or anything like that.
Took out his stuff. I'll see if I can head outside and see if I could, have a look-sees for him while you guys figure out the reports. Get me out of here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, I'll go outside for a minute.
Alright. Then you guys are heading up to do the reports.
Nero?
Yep. You walk up to a it looks like a middle-aged dwarven man. He's got it looks like a cone almost pressed to his ear, and you can hear him not yelling, but he's got a bit of a raised voice, kind of talking down the line. He doesn't seem to acknowledge you yet. You're approaching from behind him. He's kind of yelling on the line. Do you guys approach?
I'll let Nero take the lead and have a go through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a way we can get in front of him?
Yeah, you can go around the desk.
I'll just walk there and wait patiently.
He looks up. Hey, I'll be with you in a moment. Right. Look, I gotta go, okay? Look, no, Ma, I can't, I'm busy, okay? I've got people here, okay? I'm busy. Yeah. Yep, okay, bye. I'm not gonna say it. Alright, just. Alright, and then he kind of turns away. Alright, I love you too, Ma. Okay, bye. Bye. Yeah, bye. And puts it down. Sorry about that. What can I do for you? Anything in particular?
Your Lysanare?
That'd be me.
Yes, well, we had 2 issues to bring to your attention.
Yep.
The first of which, earlier we were in the inn, what's it called?
The Renaissance.
The Renaissance Inn. This was shortly after the incident in the town square.
Oh, yeah, yep.
And there was a gentleman manning the store who, upon later conversation with other staff, apparently did not work there, despite the fact that he presented himself as such. In fact, he took our money, he wrote it in the ledgers, and he put it in the safe.
Oh, right. So, but this is a fraud
Well,
sort of thing, or
it's a very peculiar situation. He didn't steal anything.
We mainly agreed to just kind of do this for Larissa. Larisha, she was very busy over there.
right, yeah.
Our gameplay's cracked, guys.
We're not sure exactly what he wanted,
I've ink on my hands. Yep.
but yes, I mean maybe the description will might sound familiar. Just a quite a tall man, blonde hair, wearing a ponytail.
Oh right, okay. Well, you can submit a sketch for that, but did he have any particular quirks or anything like that, or remind you anybody that was missing, or mention anything of concern to the two of you?
Well, yes.
I wasn't
To
there.
Traveling constantly, collector of artifacts and such, wants to avoid pirates at all costs.
Yes, he
Was from pirates and wants to avoid
Was-
pirates now.
spreading all sorts of strange rumors around Pyrrhus. Something about lots of missing people and people going to or being sent to the Weird Wood for disposal. And
Oh right, well, Pyrrhus ain't really my area of expertise, but there have been some weird reports from up that area, and the Weird Wood, well, people go missing there all the time.
do you know anything about? He also mentioned the vulture.
I might know some things.
Yes,
What do you know about the vulture?
well,
Actually, matter of fact.
apparently, I'm the only one that doesn't know anything.
Good. Well, you should probably keep it that way. And what about you? What do you know about the vulture?
What do I know about the vulture?
Roll a history check.
It's great for me. 1. That's 4 for a 1.
You also know nothing.
I'm afraid I haven't been in the region for a little bit. I've been posted at the Sanguine area for a little while, and I've just basically
Right. Well, word of advice for the two of you from a guy like me. Don't be getting involved. I would say with the vulture. You probably the less you know, the better. You weren't here to interview anyone, were you?
No.
Right. All right. Well, don't then do that.
Oh, okay, we won't. The one final issue. I'm looking for someone that's
Oh yeah.
gone missing. An Earth Genasi like me. He came here on business to buy some gemstones. He should have arrived a week and a half ago.
Right.
Well, probably about 2 weeks ago. And he never returned home after visiting here. It's unlike him to be gone without at least sending word back home. I was wondering, he's, as I said, an Earth Genasi like me, except more of a cool grey complexion with quartz outcrops in the joints. It's a very unique appearance. There wouldn't be many others that look quite like him. He's a jeweler.
Okay. Well, let me have a look and see if I got any missing persons reports. Where did you say you were from?
That's a lovely, wonderful question, Holly, which I would love to answer for you. When I find
The document.
le doc.
Yep. I've got ink all over my hands, everyone.
What colour? Oh, slime.
So it's someone that uses fountain pens can't relate.
Yeah.
Inky fingy.
Inky
What happened,
pinky.
Holly?
I don't know. I think my nib might be loose.
Not a loose nib. Nothing worse than a leaky nib.
You need more ink? I can give you a top up.
Oh my god, I cannot find it.
I'm alright, thank you. Sheer crest is the answer.
Sheer crest. Yes, of course. Where is my goddamn PDF? What is ligma?
Ligma nuts? Thanks, guys.
Goodness.
Thanks.
Is sheer crest, is that like sheer, like a sheer surface?
Yeah.
Ah, here it is. Okay. Oh, I was already in my downloads.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yes, Sheercrest is where I'm from originally.
Right, if you wouldn't mind just taking a seat to the side here, I'll just make a couple of calls, look through any of my notes or anything about anybody missing from Sheercrest, anything else you might be able to tell me about the situation.
Well, he's
A jeweler, you said?
a jeweler, yes.
Yeah,
Mostly
yep.
for the aristocrats of town.
Oh,
He makes very
okay.
high-end
Forgive me.
jewelry.
What is his name?
Feldspar.
Spelled?
FELDSPAR of Sheercrest.
Does Feldspar have a last name?
SHER CREST.
That's his last name?
TIS.
Well, it's
Sorry.
Sheercrest is the last name. Yeah.
Okay.
it's the place we come from. It's also like I don't know. This is just how the names work.
Okay.
Person of place, you know. That
Yeah,
kinda,
really?
well, I mean that's how it originally worked. Like originally you were person of place, but then
Drefan of the glory hall.
eventually they just started getting handed down.
Not the fuck off.
Anyways, yes. What else do I have to say? He was collecting a material, I believe a gemstone of sorts, from a client that we don't usually deal with. It was something special, something unique that he couldn't find anywhere else.
Right, okay, and was this gemstone that he couldn't find anywhere else, was it was it sourced ethically, or?
I have no idea. He didn't
Right,
speak much
okay.
about it.
So not much of a black market kind of guy.
No. He's an honest man. All of the transactions are
Right, okay.
lodged in our ledgers.
Uh,
Except, well,
Don't mean to alarm anybody, but Lucky is
What's
plain
on
most
my
weird.
breast?
Just the any button, really. Yeah. There. Bye. Thanks.
Yes, he was scheduled to meet this person, I think, about 7 days ago, and scheduled to return home 7 days later, but enough time has passed that I came looking. Yes.
Right. Okay. Well, if you just take a seat, I'll be right back. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
And you hear him put his cone to the ear again, and then kind of, yeah, it's Lysanare. I'm holding here, just
see if you got any information about Feldspar of Sheercrest. I know you guys have been up that way a little bit earlier. Yeah, I'm just... Yeah, actually, that's funny you say that, because I got somebody sitting here asking for him, so just seeing if anything rings a bell at all, or... Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. No way. Oh, and what did she say? Oh, that's wild, yeah. No, I'll hold. That's alright.
And he just holds, and you can see him like flicking through papers on his desk.
Oh, Feldspar. Yeah, I'm still here. Yep. No, you idiot. Not Fellman. Feldspar. God fucking hell. See, this is why I don't like dealing with you guys. You're fucking useless. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, Feldspar. How many? Feldspar. Feldspar. Yeah, he's kids here, I think. You said it was your dad, yeah. His kids here, just asking about him. Gemstone supplier, works with the aristocrats, all that sort of stuff. No, I don't know anything about that. No. Okay, that's a bit weird. Hey, hang on, I'll ask. Yeah. Nope. Sure. And he kind of puts the cone down for a second. Say, you didn't know anybody at all called Mike and Ale? Don't ring a bell?
Does it ring a bell?
Roll a history check for me.
Oh.
Yo.
Okay. The dice is finally collaborating a little bit. 26?
26 rings a bell because they are one of the families that are up and coming, kind of rising in control and power in Sheercrest.
What was the...
Mycanale, Mycinale.
Mycanale.
Yep, that's the family name.
Oh.
Sorry, Mycile.
Nale.
Mycinale.
Yes, the nobles.
Yeah, apparently one of them filed a report about your dad doing some, well, I mean, the best way to put it is some heretical sort of stuff. Doing any enchantments or anything like that. Apparently they filed something for the Oculari to follow up on. The name was Adrius Mycanale. That's all I got from the Sheercrest guys. They haven't seen anything, still looking for him, sounds like.
Heresy, you say?
Yeah, that's right. Some sort of heretical stuff. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that? Because if you do, you should probably tell me about it now so that I can do some stuff, you know.
That doesn't sound like my father at all.
Can your father do magic?
You know.
Well, yes, but nothing unsanctioned.
Sure, well, I don't know too much about the, that side of stuff. It's, more something you'd look for with the Atrisare. They might be able to look, you know, them spiders kind of know all their stuff.
What,
Atrisare?
The spiders.
Yeah, spiders.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man does whatever a Spider-Man can. Drama web.
Well, how do you spell actually? Sorry.
Hang on, I'm trying to find it for you guys. It's all coming back to me now.
What?
I'm gonna hang out elsewhere.
What do you mean? That sounds like super fun. I bet their superpowers vomiting spiders.
Yes, the spiders that look into the web of magic.
Atracere.
Sorry,
Atracere.
Atroceri. The spiders.
Mm-hmm.
And they're the ones that investigate heretical magic.
No. So the Expulse are the ones that actually investigate it. But the Atracere they're the ones who look at the vibrations on the Cathora's shroud and actually track people who are using like magic when they shouldn't be.
All right. Well, thank you, Lysanari. That's quite concerning.
That's okay. So, you have heard of him, or you haven't, or I mean,
Of Adris?
yeah. The Mike and Ale guy.
Yes.
All right. Well, just give me a second. Hey, yeah, it's me. You still there? Oh my God, this asshole. Yeah, I've been talking to you, man. Jesus. Yeah, he does know something about, no, why? What? No, how am I supposed to know? He looks like just a dude.
I am just a dude. It's true.
Hang on. You don't have any, standing warrants against you, do you, that you know of? Because you should probably know about that stuff.
No.
Alright, he says he doesn't know.
No, I don't.
Oh no, he says no, sorry. He's pretty adamant that he doesn't have anything. He looks like literally just a dude, you know, like kind of weird because he's got a mask, but you know, some people are kind of like that.
Bring it on my head.
Yeah, okay, well, I'm not gonna write up a citation, so go fuck yourself. Alright, bye. He puts it down. Cool, well, that's all the information we got for you. I don't have anything here, but I'm gonna get them to send it over to me, and I'll keep my eyes out. Looks like, well, you know, in the Oculare, things don't kind of go unnoticed for very long, so I'm assuming if we know about it here, they'll probably know about it in Pyrus. I don't have any other missing person stuff, except for in Pyrus there's been a stack of 10 that have come through, and none of them really match your description, so
so sorry to interrupt. Just in regards to the charges against
yeah.
father, what sort of heresy were you talking about?
I don't know, because unfortunately I'm not part of the investigation, so I can't say for sure, but they were saying apparently low-level heresy, so at least it's nothing big, right?
What's the Mycanale family known for?
They're kind of known for all sorts of things. Let me get up my little notes.
Cheeky little note time?
Yeah, cheeky note time.
Cheeky little bit of a note reading?
I love a note read. You know me, guys. What's Zahryn doing at this point? Just hanging out outside?
I would have gone out, and when you like get your weapons back, I would have gone up to the guy. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm here to collect my weapons. But also I was wondering if you noticed a man with like a robotic arm leave here. apparently he checked out not too.
Oh, I think I gave him his stuff back. Do you have
He's
a name?
a friend of mine. His name's Sarah.
Right. And pulls out the ledger. Has a Luke. Yeah. Only like a little while ago, I'm asked to time everything. So
Yes, so not too.
yeah,
long.
Well, I can tell you what he did. When he was here, he was in the office for a while with Androxyn, and then he went down to give a sketch, and then he went into oh, that's weird. He went into interview room.
Interview room.
Yeah, CX38, but that's that's
the one.
that's weird. But yeah, that's
Why would that be weird? Is that like a closed off area?
Yeah, you could say that. I mean, it's a pretty high risk prisoner in there, but
Oh.
yeah, the guys that he brought in were in BC, so I don't know why there would be any reason to go into CX, but I guess that's what he did.
Yeah.
So
Thank you for letting me know.
that's okay. Yeah.
Hasn't been communicative as of late, so.
Yeah, that's all right. Doesn't really give me. I don't have a record of what they spoke about, but
Oh, of course. I won't ask for that. That's fine.
but you might be able to. I mean, you could ask Androxyn about it, or I don't know. It looks like that's the only visitor that CX38 was permitted to have for.
You said they were high risk. Is there a specific
Yeah.
reason that old that you know of, or is that something that I'm not supposed to know?
Oh, well, I can't get into details, but usually high risk is like pretty magically gifted. Sometimes they're a little bit crafty, maybe, a bit gifted with, that sort of stuff. This one in particular, pretty good thief, looks like.
The vulture. Perhaps.
Oh, well, thank you for letting me know. I'll see
That's
if I
right.
can find my friend. outside.
Sure, yeah.
But appreciate your help.
That's
Thank
all
you so much. And then I would like to head out and then see if I could. No, see any tracks or anything.
Yeah, roll a. Are you looking for tracks, sorry?
Yeah, tracks or for Sarf as a person. I don't know.
Okay, well, if you're looking for tracks, then it'd be survival. If you're just
Survival.
looking for Seraph, then it's perception.
I'll look just for Sarf just as
Sure.
is. It's a 17.
A 17? You don't catch any sight of him at the moment. There's not many people milling about outside at all, actually. So,
And then regarding tracks, do you want me to roll a nature?
yeah.
Survival? Sorry.
Yeah.
That one's only a 16.
With the 16, it's cobblestone, so
Yeah.
there's not really any tracks to see. Most of it has been recently cleaned as well.
Yeah.
You assume because of the rotkin and everything.
Well, I tried my best.
Go piss, bitch.
Nope. Bye, bitch.
Bye.
Well, I guess after having a look around and not being able to find anything,
Yeah.
I'll just wait outside for the other two because I
Okay.
don't want to go in.
All right. Let me find this for you. Ooh. Yes. Sorry. The Mykanale family are they trade in rare artifacts and magical items. So they own most of the magical item stores.
Cool.
That's right.
And anything about this Adrius chap?
You know that Adrius is the second-born son of the Mycanale family. Well, the current Mycanale family. He's actually Adrius Mycanale the second.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is very unfortunate. I wonder what my father did to piss this guy off.
Yeah.
See, my telling of even if they're not into it, they get mixed into it anyways.
Maybe he didn't play ball.
Play ball sack?
Play with my balls?
Maybe I didn't play with his balls.
True.
Okay.
Sometimes just a bit of polish is required, you know?
A bit spit and shine.
Yeah, a bit tickle.
Is there anything else that you want to ask? Lysanaro?
Probably.
Can I know what it is?
Maybe.
Maybe.
If you ask nice enough.
Pretty please, can I know what you want to ask this NPC that I'm playing?
No, James already knows the answers.
I don't think there's anything else.
I guess you just need to do the sketch, right? For Cadius.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think that's everything. Thank you.
Yeah, that's totally fine. No problem. So, is there anything else that I can do for you? Or,
Could you point us in the direction of the sketch artist?
Yeah, it's the fucker with the easel.
The fucker with the easel.
Yeah.
That
Does
makes
the
sense.
fucker have a name, or so we can introduce ourselves? Or
I reckon just go over there and tell him that he's a fucker with an easel, and it'll be fine.
all right.
All right. Thank you very much, Lysanaro.
No problem.
Right, enjoy the rest of your evening.
Okay. Yeah, it's Lysanare. God fucking stop.
And
So
you hear
you're
him
pest to
like,
the guy with the easel.
yeah. All right, you head over.
Knock on like the pillar nearby, the polite entrance.
Sure, he's just like it's an open sort of pit in the bullpen.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Yeah, we were sent over here by Lysanare to do a sketch for someone.
Right, yes, of course. Come in.
All right. Yes, thank you so much. I'm Drefan. What's your name?
Temelt. You're sketching for...
Point to Nero. It's just some figure who was doing something that, a little bit suspicious, but...
Okay, well, we get a lot of that around here, so... But let's start with...
And he kind of goes through the questions, face shape. Can you give me a basic description of him? You answer his questions. Takes probably about 15-20 minutes, I'd say. Comes up with a pretty good likeness.
Right, this is everything that I've got. That looks sort of like this Cadius fellow.
Quite recognizable, yes.
Excellent. Well, that would be it. I'll just get you to sign here, and he fills out a form, just to verify that you are attesting to the fact that this is in fact what this Cadius fellow looked like. Right.
And passes the form over to you.
I'll.
Excellent.
But does it say anything suspicious? Am I signing my soul away to the devil?
Not really. It just says it's your basic I, Nero, testify that this is an accurate representation to the best of my knowledge of, and then he's inserted the name, Cadius in there, as of the date. It's pretty much just that sort of stuff.
Epic. I sign.
Right. Thank you very much. Alright, I will get copies of these printed and we should be all sorted.
Lovely.
Right, well, lovely doing business with you. And he kind of puts it away.
Right, thank you so much.
That's okay.
Have a good evening, and then should we head out? Anything else you need to get done?
No, I think that's everything. There's no price for the sketch?
No, not usually for these sort of sketches. And you said you're submitting it for someone else, so we will simply charge them to get the sketch done and printed however many copies they deem necessary.
Very well, thank you.
Right, no problem.
And then we'll head off. I
So,
guess, or I'll head
you-
off. I'll make my way to leave.
You head back to the bench.
Mm-hmm. Watch them awkwardly shuffle around with 5 javelins.
Yeah.
Fuck the javelin guys back again.
Passes them through to you. Here you go.
Thank you so much again. Alright, enjoy the rest of your evening.
Oh, I probably won't, but thanks. Alright. Do you head up, or are you going anywhere else?
Holly said, last time Lockie was here, excuse me, that he missed a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Do I see any shit?
James is specifically looking in the lavatory.
Do I see anything out of the ordinary?
You can roll a perception check.
I want to be a little bit like nonchalant. I don't want to be like, you know, just a little bit of a cheeky glance.
Yeah,
at me.
sure. Yeah.
I hate these dice. 4 in total.
4?
4?
Kind of hard to see stuff that's
Broken them. Put them in your mouth.
I would never.
kind of hard to see anything out of the ordinary. You're not super accustomed to what it looks like in the Ocularis Panopt usually. So you don't see anything super out of the ordinary. You do see that one of the corridors has quite a lot of security in front of it. Who just seem to be like patrolling up and down.
Is this by room 38 by chance?
Maybe.
Sure.
You'd have to,
I couldn't see.
to head up and ask.
I will not.
Okay. That's your prerogative.
I don't know. I don't want to seem sus. I want to be like, oh hey, secret police guys. What you doing over there?
Who's in the cell?
Is that that really dangerous guy?
Is that really dangerous guy with lots of friends that may want to break him out of prison?
Is my I think my friend popped by here actually. Maybe you saw him. You know, maybe we could go to store these guys. Well, you've already got your weapons back, right?
I'm in the process of retrieving them.
Well, I'll say. But excuse me for one moment.
Yeah, of course, and I'll wait patiently by the door with my weapons, just being like, alright.
I'll head. Well, didn't the guy tell us specifically not to go over there?
Yeah, we went. We were told not to go over there. We were told to speak to Androxon if we had questions about that, because he was there or recognized.
That's up to you.
Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna go over there.
That's up to you as well.
If you want to as well, you could go speak to Androxon at the big office. I think they said that he and Zahryn were the ones that went there. But yeah, I don't really. I feel kind of bad for coming back so many times with the javelins.
Where would I find this Androxon?
I look towards the desk. Is he still in the tiny little office thing over there?
Could I ask the person behind the...
Oh, I thought I was directing that towards the person behind the desk I'm standing next to with like holding the javelins.
Yeah.
And what did you need me to ask?
If you wanted to find out more about Sarah's compensation, I imagine Androxon would know.
Sure.
But Androxon's still in his office, right? Or is he...
Oh, I haven't seen him come down yet or anything, so probably.
Alright. Well, yeah. If you want, you can go speak to him. If you want me to come with you, I'm like holding the javelin right now.
I think you might be better
I will
handling all those.
I'll with you then.
Alright, now I'll head upstairs.
You head up to Androxyn.
Do I pass by all these guards on the way?
Kind of. I mean, you would have to divert slightly to talk to them. They're kind of behind the bench a little bit. But it's like not super far away from the stairs that you can go up to get to the second level, to the mezzanine. There's one on each side, so depends which way you go.
As I walk past, I'll let you divert a little bit. Can I
Yeah.
catch any of the numbers of the rooms on that side?
Yeah, this is Wing CX.
CX. And they were in CX 38? The super suspicious guy? Guys, what do you think? Do you think I should swing by and what is this about?
He's eating dice.
No, I'm not.
This guy.
Slender.
You know what I mean?
What?
Why didn't you just swallow him?
Black dice. Don't beat him out. They're
I
probably.
paid good money for these dice for you.
You knew what was gonna happen to
Up
them.
to you. What do you?
I don't know, Holly. You guys, what do you think?
It's up to you.
Yeah.
You want your character ask you
I
about
can always
the
ask him on
random
the way
criminal?
back down. I just hope it is.
Okay. All right. You head up stairs. You position yourself in front of Androxyn's door, and I think as you knock on the door, it is closed at the moment. That is where we are going to end our session. Yay!
It was a good session back. It was a good session.
First session back already. Epic.
Yay!
Epic session.
Epic
Chungus.
poggers.
You know Chungus is in the Minecraft movie.
I did know that. Yeah, I did know that actually. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's true. Thank you for letting me borrow your dice there.
That's okay. Anytime.
Put them in your mouth.
Nah.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us for this first session back in a little while. We are hoping to get back into more regular D&D. It's going to be every 2 weeks. So keep your eyes out for that. We may end up doing a graphic or something, or like schedule, so that you guys can keep on top of it as well, and so that we can keep on top of it as well. I would like to say also, just a reminder, that we are going to be starting earlier from next time onwards. So we'll be starting 7:30, and then we may possibly get earlier, but we'll keep you guys informed. So our start time and our finish time will be a little bit earlier. This is probably the latest we'll go for a while. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed.
Yes,
It is always a pleasure
man.
and never a chore to DM for you all. Much love to you, and we will see you in 2 weeks' time for session 4. Goodbye for now. Ciao.
Oh, you can't even see.